I am live
Okay.
now.
Yeah, he's live right now.
Well, we'll
Right
find
now,
out.
now?
Right now. Usually Summer's the one that checks for me, so it's okay.
Summer is the keeper of audio.
I currently am.
Do, 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 do.
I hate when I get that odd message like, your audio's not working. I'm like, shit,
Right?
how long has it been out?
I can't hear
You sound a little quiet on the stream.
That's what I thought. Like, I don't think it's picking up the right mic, which is weird.
Now you sound quiet on Discord too.
You sound fine to me, but I got him
Like
tuned.
quieter.
Oh, switch device. Hold on. Do I sound normal now on Discord?
You sound
so.
rich.
Hello? How do I sound?
Hello.
How do I sound? I don't know.
Good? Normal?
What?
I
You
can
tell
understand
me.
you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Where are the stupid sound settings? I don't even remember.
You sound good in Discord, but you're still quiet on the stream.
That's what I thought. Okay, I don't think the stream is picking up the right mic. So how do I fix that? Okay, it won't let me add. It's not picking up my mic, I don't think. Well, that's weird. I don't know how to fix that.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet Rachel can fix it.
I mean, at this point, I feel like she's like she's like an expert, right?
She does have that on lock. She's like, wait a second, let me fix this real quick, and then it works. I will say this, she took time out of her day, out of her party, to say thank you for sending a Christmas card.
So what sort of party exactly are we dealing with here? I mean, what's more of a party than what we're
roller
doing?
derby?
It's for her. I think it's like a Christmas party for her roller derby.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's understandable.
Oh,
Our team's better.
Hey, it's working now. All right.
Hey!
All right. That should sound better on the stream now. Okay. Huzzah!
I always believed in you.
All right.
How I've been waiting for the Nick streams.
Yeah.
I never doubted.
I'm missing your reactions to things on my stream.
Right? All right. Well, hey, welcome back to the sophomore year of Strixhaven Cody Kids. How are you all doing?
Pretty good.
Woohoo!
Cool.
There's a giant scorpion.
There
What?
was a giant scorpion. You kicked its ass only after it almost killed Kieran.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We almost died.
Boy, did it stink.
Kieran almost died. Everyone else was
And
fine.
Tuxedo Mask hid in a building the whole time. I remember.
Yep, but
Thanks, Chad.
Kieran also came home smelling of flump because she got basically sprayed by a skunk. Flump happened. Yes, but there was a lot of other things that happened last year. So between all of you, I'd like to hear a recap of your freshman year at Strixhaven.
We started off on the opening day with a scavenger hunt about this not at all copyright infringing upon Hogwarts style magical college curriculum.
This is a college, not a high school, so it can't infringe on shit. And also, even if it did, fuck turfs. So we're gonna steal what we want and change it and make it better. Continue.
And at some point during the scavenger hunt, I think we were attacked by a mimic. Like one of the
was
chests
the end,
in the library had just come to life because of this black goo that was inside of it. Had made it alive and very angry and eager to eat us.
It was quite upset. It's true.
Meepo did have an existential crisis.
Oh yeah. He walked into the.
Oh my god, the
Watch
snarl.
Starlight
and
pool
turned
or
into
whatever.
3.
That's right.
If you kill this Meepo, will I disappear?
He tried to kill himself.
He didn't know if he was
transcended.
the right one.
He'll never know.
That's so great.
Who's the real
That
Meepo?
was the day that Cask almost died from that.
Oh, that's right.
That mimic.
And it was right on the heels of Roger, so you were particularly defeated about that.
Man,
You were
cold
so
rolls,
upset. You're
cold
like, I'm
rolls.
gonna make a new character. I'm gonna make an entirely new character. I was like, dude, it was one
second
fight.
one, let's
You're
go.
gonna be fine.
I'm no one at college, but I'm gonna die.
But I believe after that is when you got your introduction to Cody Hall. Who remembers what happened when you first
Oh.
arrived at Cody Hall?
We were immediately sent on a chase for Cody Hall's mascot, Cody the Codex.
That's right.
Coniferous Codex or something like that.
I believe we have a card for Cody here.
Yes. The vociferous codex,
The
not
vociferous
coniferous. That's the tree
codex.
type. And he was a bitch to catch.
But you guys did
tricked
it.
him.
I believe you caught him somewhere around the Mage Tower pitch.
Yes.
Yeah, I tricked him by turning into
Will.
Yeah.
Someone
And
has
a
an
bunch of
unhealthy
people-
obsession with Will.
Oh, Will and Rowan, yes. We
Sorry.
there is lots of obsession going around with both of them.
They're very beautiful people.
They're very attractive. In fact, they're twins.
Exactly.
Here comes trouble and make it double, right?
They do have some
share a secret window
serious
into
Team
his room.
Rocket energy. Now that you mention it,
Yeah, they're red and blue.
yeah, Jesse and James.
That's true.
Only it's Rowan and Will. So yeah,
So we were the first one in what 100 years to catch the. Oh no, that was the other task that we were on, right?
which one?
Oh, the doll.
Yeah, that
doll.
was to find the doll
You
in the
guys
attic.
were the first to find the Sassy Sally doll in a long
There was
time.
all here,
Sally.
Pooh.
Yes.
Haunted tower.
Finn jumped out of a 2-story window
Worth it.
and
For no
landed it
reason.
without dying.
Nope.
I think after the chase to find Cody, the next most important thing that happened is that like every attractive girl on campus started throwing themselves at Alistair.
That did not happen.
He
Define
was getting hit on by like
define
at least 5 different people. At the
define
party.
throwing themselves at you. Because if anything, I believe people are throwing themselves at Lavinia.
They all kept wanting to go study with Alistair.
I mean, at this,
He's smart.
Alistair has a girlfriend at this point, so
He does, but he had like at least 2 other people who were like interested, and
I mean,
kept
At the
making me-
party.
look at
Have,
this
like-
man's. Like, come on, who wouldn't be interested? He's smart, he's suave, he's wise.
Exactly the opposite of sin.
He's dexterous too.
Ladies, take with that from what you will.
And that man looks pretty good in a suit.
So we can understand why some people might be interested.
Also, this is a harem anime, and I hate harem animes because I always want him to get with one girl, and I hate when he flirts with other girls. So if you don't get with Aurora, I'm gonna fucking riot.
Well,
That's just me.
you should
I
have
think that's
watched
everybody
You
here.
should have watched.
No, we
till
all
the
want
end.
that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's one of those harem animes where we're trying to protect the main protagonist so that way he can
it
get the
gets
girl
made
at the end.
official. Him and Aurora, Alistair and Aurora are official as of the end of freshman year.
Yeah, he went to the concert, he did the flowers, he did the whole serenade.
They have definitely been the gossip about the freshman class.
It's true.
100%.
Because Alistair was I believe, the only one of all y'all that went to one of the other dorms.
That's
think
not
so.
true.
Oh,
Kieran and
Lavinia.
Anya both did.
Sorry, I should have been more specific.
Didn't you go to the professor's house?
Oh, yeah, that too.
You were the
Babysit.
he was the
Oh
only
my
one that
God.
went to one of the other freshman dorms.
Oh.
Chad.
Damn it,
Oh, yeah,
Chad.
Chad
was a
lives
freshman.
out at Silver Quill.
I would.
Chad lives on the
What
Silver
year
Quill
is
campus.
Chad? Was he a second
be
year?
third.
Yeah, he
now,
was a
right?
sophomore. He's a junior now.
Is he a second year again?
Did he get held back
He might.
because of Lavinia?
He
Hey.
was quite distracted near the end of last year.
Between
Hey,
Kieran
he
and
chose
Lavinia?
to do push-ups instead of studying all by himself.
And Kieran failed her test because of it. Another thing that I wish she was here for, because Kieran had summer school. You know,
Well,
like,
Oh, that's
that could be a
right.
special beginning of next time she plays.
because Kieran got in all sorts of trouble freshman year.
She lost her job. She almost failed out of college.
She lost her job.
She couldn't
She
do
got
what she did
arrested. She almost got expelled. And now she's under the.
She almost died.
She almost
She almost
died. Yeah, she had a rough
Like-
freshman year.
She almost died at the end of the worst day of her life.
Yeah.
And she didn't even succeed at humiliating Margot.
Nope. She
Nope.
had pink bubbles coming out of her mouth. I forgot about that part too. Like when she went like the second time to try to go to the Zeta Beta house and then she wild magic surged and couldn't speak. Just had to go home. Oh, Kieran. So many L's. So many L's.
Send those L and the W's.
But I mean, Kieran's gossip did maybe push Aurora towards Alistair. There's no telling. There's no
Yeah,
telling.
because didn't she talk to both
Yeah, she was a pretty
Aurora
solid
and
wingman.
what's-her-face?
Although she definitely went and like
She talked to Aurora and to Rubina. Yes.
That's her name.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna be honest. Just from the get go, Aurora's been head over. Aurora's had a crush on Alistair from the get go.
Well, yeah.
Love that girl.
100%.
I love Alistair too, Ben. Make a good character.
Yeah. I mean, just cue the Panic at the Disco. Let's go. You know? For the little goth kids getting together.
that's right. Don't you dare look back.
Oh,
Keep your eyes on me.
can you imagine? What else happened freshman year? We joined some extracurricular activities, had some jobs, built
Had a
some
strange man come in
relationships,
my window.
cheated.
We went to a party.
There was a
Parties,
party.
Race frogs.
There was a couple
Where
of
we
Babysitting incident,
the
From-
babysitting incident.
which is honestly,
Oh
I
god,
was-
the babysitting incident.
I was having a long day at work and just listening to that while dealing with my long day, and I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
I'm a,
Just
I'm
the
a,
minute
I'm
when
a,
she charms the person, like, well, you're going to campus security, and Lavinia's like, yeah, so she got arrested, and I was
just
just like,
throws
this
her
is
under the
fucking good.
bus.
To be fair,
You
though,
send Chad to go and get them. You're like, go
No.
find these kids' parents.
No, I like Lavinia, straight up. I do not blame you. I would have done the same thing. Karen got
I
herself in
panicked.
that situation. No, what are you supposed to do? Your buddy's like, hey, let's make a prank. Gets arrested. She's supposed
Yeah.
to be babysitting.
That's
No.
not how the girl comes.
And
Kids
then-
been left abandoned all night long.
and then she had to
Stranger.
get Mage Tower tickets for the oldest,
Yep, for the 11-year-old.
as well as a meeting and autograph from Xanther because she loves him apparently.
Well, you know, and the question is, does Lavinia love him? Because I think the answer is no. But, you know, stay tuned. We don't know. What we do know is that Lavinia promised to do some fun things with Chad. So that's been happening.
Everything that Kieran would do.
And Rachel, well, we all know Rachel never said anything,
I mean, the
My-
best part was...
so it was just kind of a fade to black thing.
Yep, my favorite part was though when Chad and Kieran talked about it, and Kieran's like, "Just keep doing what you're doing." And he's like, "So just to be clear, you
Just
just want me
keep
to
doing
keep
what I'm
doing
doing."
exactly what I'm doing."
Honestly, my favorite part of listening to it was the moment right before you guys were about to go in to the dollhouse, and Kieran's talking to Alistair, and she looks at Chad, she looks at Kieran, she's like, "Don't worry, I got this." Starts to walk towards Chad. Kieran, Alistair's like, "Wait, you don't have to." She turns around. "No, I'm taking one for the team."
She's like, I'm
Turns
gonna fuck this man.
Just like, "No, this is for the team. This has nothing to do with me." Walks towards Chad.
But thankfully, Rachel and I talked about it, and Luvenia and Kieran, they're fine.
For now.
They talked about it. They're besties.
Girl code.
Girl code.
Girl code.
I
Yeah,
chose a
don't be
terrible
fucking
oath.
bitch.
There were
I'm
some.
not gonna be able to keep up with this.
There were a number of tests taken in year one as part of the class. Which class were you guys in year one?
Magical physiology.
That's right. And you had tests on things like owl bears and Otiogs. And there was one other.
And Slotty.
Yeah, that's right.
The slotty, yeah, led to a frog race.
There were many past tests, a few failed tests. But y'all did pretty well in the professor's class. Let's see, who was your professor? Was
It was
Professor Lang, right?
Lang.
Yes,
Virilda
the
Lang.
bear guy.
Yes.
He looks so
Right?
dapper.
He's a bear person.
Yep, he's a bear person.
Would he be offended if I said he was adorable?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. I shouldn't say that.
Professor Lang does belong to the Witherbloom College, I believe. Or is it
is the most
Quandrix?
adorable college.
Let me double check.
Well, just because Meepo's in it doesn't mean it's the most adorable college.
He's Prismari.
He's Prismari. Our Witherblooms are Alistair, Zilly, and Luvenia are our three Witherblooms. We've got
Okay, my bad.
our lore holds are Sin and Kieran. Meepo is our resident Prismari, and then Tasha is... Well, we're going to get to that. Yeah, at the end, so a common thread through your freshman year was finding various examples of this black ichor that kept bringing things to life and attacking you all. There are some theories on who is behind all of this. Kieran's running theory has a lot to do with Margot.
There's a lot of Margot.
Well, I mean, there were those weird triplets or whatever.
There was a
symbol on the neck,
strange
right?
encounter outside of the Rose stage, if I recall, is where that was.
Yeah, I think Kieran got accosted by the guards, and the triplets showed up, and she was like, "Oh, that's weird."
There was a strange blast of psychic energy that was not explained.
A slug on the back of their necks.
Yeah, the slug.
She tried to talk to Margot about it in class the next day. Margot denied knowing anything. So who knows? Who knows what happened? She could have been
Classic
imagining
Margot.
things.
Classic Margot. There was some hijinks in one of the classrooms between Kieran and Margot, I think.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Silenced by Professor.
Because Kieran was about to say some pretty terrible things about her father. So, the professor has some shame. So, silenced her.
Respect her father more.
Let's see. Sin got a job at the Fire Jolt Cafe and is also part of the LARP Club. Alistair joined the Horticulture Club. Meepo got a job at Strixhaven Stadium as well as joined the LARP Club. Luvenia is a member of the Iron Lifters Society as well as the Student Mages of Faith. Kieran currently has no extracurricular activities or jobs, but is scheduled to meet with Professor Onyx regularly.
Oh, doesn't she have to do community service? or
Yeah,
something
at
like
the
that?
Biblioplex. That is part of her getting arrested. And she lost her job being a babysitter because obvious reasons. The Tusk Tooths, I do not believe are going to call her again. They might call Chad, however. Let's see.
Or Tustus. That'd just be terrible. Hey, she's gonna babysit my kids. Some weird kid I've never met in my life. Hey, she left,
Hey,
bro.
Don't call me bruh. Yeah. What other things happened in year one? Let's see. That was mostly it, right? Yeah.
I think so.
There were. Oh, I mean,
Oh, what?
except
happened
for
with,
all of the Planeswalker shit, which we
That's
haven't
what I'm
talked
saying.
about.
Creepy dude climbed
at
in
I
my
don't know
window.
what you mean.
We haven't talked about Kasmina. We haven't talked about Luca. We
Luca?
haven't talked about Rayleigh.
Who?
Well, that would be Alistair's person that he met.
Blue skin Genasi?
Can I bring up one, or do I need to shut my mouth?
Shut it. No.
What about all the people that showed up?
You know which one I want to talk about. I didn't know if they talked to her again.
Who?
Who?
Professor Onyx.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
No.
We're intimate with Professor Onyx.
Good old Kieran. Professor Onyx is her personal advisor now.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
I think. Did I transform? No, I was going to transform, but I didn't have the outfit. That's right.
No. Sin is who the comment that broke Jeremy's heart was directed at.
I hate you. Also, Ben. I remember.
Sorry?
It sounds weird, but I'm mad at Nick.
No.
No.
He said he's saying that to me because
Yeah, like, I'm mad at
I'm a
Nick 'cause
good
he made a-
dungeon master.
He made a reference to a scene that breaks my heart, but it's a really good scene in Magic the Gathering lore. Ben, you mentioned that you really liked the blue planeswalker named Jace at one point. I wanted you to know that I as well really liked the blue planeswalker named Jace, to the point where I liked the name Jace so much, my son is named after that planeswalker.
Excellent.
It's true.
I keep forgetting that until I'm like, oh yeah, Jason Magic the Gathering exists. And I'm like, that's where I got his
It's
name.
adorable.
But my son is named after Magic the Gathering planeswalker.
I feel you. If I would have had twins, it would have been Star Wars characters for sure.
My last
Han and
name
Chewie.
is
Yes.
my last name is Gray. If I ever had twins, I'd want to name them Light and Dark. And I know they would hate it, but I couldn't pass it up.
Great.
That could be their
Yep.
middle names. So
My son's middle name is Gray.
Really?
It is,
Nice.
yeah.
So Lavinia did a lot of detective work around planeswalkers and stuff. Lavinia, do you remember the conversation that you and Rowan had in the last session?
Yeah. So Lavinia approached Rowan to ask her because Kasmina had told Lavinia about how Will and Rowan were from a different plane. Specifically, they're from Eldraine. And that Rowan had done some digging around to find out more about planeswalkers. And she found the word Phyrexia, but wasn't sure what it meant. And she also talked about a planeswalker named Tezzeret, and that's all I remember.
That's about all there
pretty
was.
sure she told Lavinia like about how Kasmina saved her and Will. I'm pretty sure.
What? I'm sorry. What did she mention about Tezzeret?
Hunting them.
Good.
Yeah, she talked about hunting that person.
I'm
And that's-
scared.
The info she gave about that. Oh, and Lavinia learned the name of Sin's planeswalker, Luca.
Mm-hmm. And you also learned about Will and Rowan sharing a spark.
That too. That's
Mhm.
right.
Wait,
I
Yeah,
did
that
not.
They had the spark of the planeswalker.
Wait,
I
they
didn't write
share
that
a
down.
s-
I should.
Mm-hmm.
They share
Well,
a spark?
well, the four of us.
Yes,
have
they
shown the
do,
spark.
Jeremy. You can look that up.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah,
then.
Will and Rowan Kenrith share a planeswalker spark.
That's crazy. Wait, how does that work if one of them die?
They're not sure.
Oh,
Let's kill one and find out. Science experiment.
what was the last name? I'm sorry.
Kenrith? Yeah.
Yeah, Lavinia and Sin had a cool interaction. Sin
Yeah,
was pulling some information from Lavinia.
Or vice versa.
And then she found out I was hung from a tree.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched that like 7 times, and your reaction was priceless. Like, out of character, that is so sad.
That's how planeswalker sparks get ignited.
Heyo.
Now, Amanda, refresh my memory. Did we decide where you were from?
No, we did not. Like, I had a general idea of like why she's in college, but we didn't say like, oh, you're here. This is your home place.
Yeah, did you want to be from this plane or do you want to be from another plane?
It doesn't matter. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter too much. So I don't know like anything about Magic the Gathering. So
This is the multiverse. Nick said that it's open to
yeah,
pretty
so
much
I'm just
everything.
like, it doesn't really matter where I'm from. It, like, I don't have a super big preference on what her home base would have been.
She's from Earth. She's a transfer
dark
student
Just
crystal
from
universe.
literal Earth. No, I'm from Boston.
From Boston. I'm blue. They didn't like me too much there.
The Florida Everglades.
What origin is your character? What's your race?
Furbolg, right?
Furbolg.
Furbolg? Oh, well, you could be from anywhere.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like
Dagobah.
Do you picture yourself being from
funny.
like a
You don't look
really big
Furbolgish.
forest? Or
Well,
it's
see,
like
so-
what's the biome like that you're
You
a
don't look
druid
druish.
from?
it's definitely like big
That was good,
foresty.
Lucas.
Big,
Thank you.
yeah, forest like for sure.
Okay. I mean, there's a number
Spaceballs.
of big forests throughout the multiverse. There are a number of big forests here on Archivos, so you could easily be
we'll
from
leave it a mystery.
Archivos.
She doesn't really feel comfortable telling people that information until I figure it out for her.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
mean, you probably call your wood something else than the people that made them.
Anyone else would ever even know.
Yeah,
It's home.
my home, Glen.
Yeah, Glen. I'm from Glen.
Glendon. I'm from Glendon. All right, that's the name of the city in Archivos. It's near Glendon.
Near Clinton.
All right. So that was a pretty good recap of what happened freshman year. So one of the things that needs to happen before the everything gets too underway is your commencement ceremony. So I'm gonna bring everyone over to the Biblioplex, and if y'all need reminding about the Biblioplex, this place is huge. It's
that.
majestic marble archways, tomes seemingly stacked for miles, and the infectious energy of hundreds of young adults fill the Biblioplex, the grand library at the heart of Strixhaven University. The sights, sounds, and sparks of magic in the air are wondrous. And it is here that we have everyone lined up being addressed by the Oracle Jadzi herself. And all of you are, at this point, it is time for you to choose your college. And Jadzi eloquently introduces each of the deans of the colleges. Starting with Lorehold, there is Plarg, Dean of Chaos, and Augusta Tullis, Dean of Order. From Silverquill, there is Shali Talonrook, Dean of Radiance, Ambrose Liu, Dean of Shadow, out of character, notably Margot's dad.
I was gonna say, is that Margot's dad?
Yep, the Lou family.
From Quandrix, we have Ibrahim, Dean of Theory, and Kiani, Dean of Substance. From Prismari, we have Nasiri, Dean of Expression, and Ovilda, Mistcoiler, Dean of Perfection. And from Witherbloom, we have Lisette, Dean of the Root. Zilly, when you look up at Lisette, there's a look of disappointment on her face. And Valentin, Dean of the Vein. To the left, you can see a gathering of teachers and professors that have kind of been there throughout your freshman year. You could see...
Where's MacTalk? He got promoted?
He's a TA, so he's just sitting over there. But
Substitute professor.
His goal is to work at the university one day. You can see Kieran's parents sitting over there, Professor and Dr. Singh. And you can see all of your other fellow freshmen lined up to select their colleges. So, as I'm going to line up a few of these freshmen in front of the various colleges that they're going to go to. So, for example, Melwathorn is going to Witherbloom as well as Aurora. So, essentially, everyone is going to get sorted into their colleges. And I kind of wanted you guys to be able to see who's going where. Even though no one ever talked to Talana, you jerks.
Don't even know who she is.
She was in every one of your classes.
There was a lot of tension in those classes. I only had time to talk to one person.
It's
Why
kill
is-
or be killed, Talana.
I just realized
Sorry.
there's only 2 Prismari kids. Why are there only 2?
And I think we know where Kieran's going.
Kieran is going to Lorehold, is what she has decided, I believe.
Really? Surprises me.
Where'd you think she was going to go?
I thought she was going to go with Meepo over to Prismari.
I mean,
I know she's
She's not
thought about
embracing
it, but I
in
think
her
she.
heart.
it doesn't feel like she's embraced that side of herself quite yet.
And I thought she was going to be the giant chanting. What is it she plays?
She's a bard.
Evelyn?
Sorcerer.
Oh, he's
No,
talking
the-
about the
the-
instrument.
Her instrument.
The instrument she
Oh,
plays.
her instrument. Oh, what the hell does she play?
Is it like some sort of is it the giant drums?
I don't
Isn't it like a
remember.
didgeridoo or something like that?
Is it a didgeridoo?
Fuck.
Okay.
I think
really
it,
don't
it's
know
I
the
feel
giant
like it
drums,
is.
but I thought there was a name for
Oh,
it.
she. Tantan.
Tantan?
She plays drum, tantan, and a viol, according to her character sheet.
Some weird
I
shit.
know Kieran isn't here, but notably, looking around, you don't see Margot in attendance here at
Oh.
this ceremony. Just notably missing
And Kieran is super happy about it.
or
Maybe she got
confused.
kicked out.
I wish she was here because I'm kind of unsure about how she would feel about it. But behind you all, in the Hall of Oracles, you will be introduced to your advisors. So, for Lorehold, there are 2 advisors. There's Oskir, the Reconstructor, who is a stone giant who is obsessed with relics of the past. And then there's also Lashiel, the Clockwork Scholar, who is a Lorehold professor of chaos and is a Loxodon. And she proudly admits that she is willing to work hard to be as lazy as possible. From Prismari, there is Veyron, voice of duality. They are an accomplished elementalist and serves as a mentor to many Prismari pledge mages. She advocates enthusiastically for the importance of both passion and disciplined technique in any artistic pursuit. And then there's also Arkin Menexis, the peppy instructor, who is a newly hired instructor teaching a few courses in choreography and dance ensembles.
I'm sorry, which one was that for? Prismari?
Those are the Prismari.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the Prismari people. And then from Witherbloom, there is Tivash, Gloom Summoner. This is a Witherbloom Professor of Decay. You know, he's one of those people that there are rumors about him being evil because of the forces that he manipulates. But, you know, he doesn't
Just
see
because
it that
the guy's
way.
eyes glow green doesn't mean he's evil.
And he's an advisor, right?
He's an advisor. Yes, he is a professor of growth. Or sorry, no, he's a professor of decay. And
Is he the one who? Is he the one who teaches Introduction to Reanimation?
possibly.
Excellent.
And then
that is by far the course I'm most excited about.
And then Lisette, Dean of the Root, she also personally advises many Witherbloom students. She is a professor of growth, a world-class healer and herbalist. And so she also is very close with advising in Witherbloom. From Quandrix, we have Dika, fractal theorist. They are a professor of theory and see the world as an endless sequence of interconnected equations, which is the most beautiful thing imaginable. And then there is also a professor whose picture... Oh, I put over here, actually. Wait a minute.
Dramatic entrance.
No, I just realized that I used the same picture for Professor Ruxa that I did for Professor Lang. They're both bear people, but they don't look
related.
exactly the same, I promise. I just realized that. I put Professor
Just tint the
Ruxa
color
over there
purple or
because I
something.
used the Professor this is Professor Lang and Professor Ruxa. You know what? They're twins. Professor Ruxa
Like
and
the one twins?
they're twins. So there's Professor
Goes off
Ruxa
of his mask
looks
and he's a
exactly like Professor Lang. But Professor Lang is Witherbloom and Professor Ruxa is Quandrix. There you go. So Professor Ruxa is a Quandrix professor of substance and knows that wild theories, though exciting, are worthless without a deep understanding of the basics. And so those are your different advisors. Notably, I didn't put any Silverquill advisors, but that's because none of you are going to Silverquill.
Might flunk out
Yeah,
a
screw
Warhol,
them.
so hello, Silverquill.
So,
Anyone who would employ Dean Liu, just nope.
so if you all ever need help during your semester, or if you need special permission to do things, or you need academic advice, or anything like that, these are the people that you can reach out to from your colleges. Does anyone have any questions about their advisors or would like to talk to their advisor?
Do you have our advisors in a handout, DM?
I can make one. Give me 1 second.
On your free time. That's fine.
I mean, I've got it all in my OneNote. I just have to copy and paste. Boop. Handout. Boop. 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 Boop.
I do have one question for you while you're copying and pasting.
Go for it.
Scrivening and symbology. That's one class, not 2 classes, right?
Scrivening and symbology is one class that you all will attend together in your sophomore year at Strixhaven.
Right.
All right, advisors. Can you see it now? Oh, that has
Excellent.
links.
Yes.
Oh, that actually came out looking pretty nice. Okay.
Yeah, it did.
Perfect. There was a lot of notes, and I had no idea. about Mr. Osgear?
I was giving you I'm giving you some proper nouns, that's for sure. These are all the people for you to reach out to. Yeah. Did anyone have anything else they wanted to do at the is there anything they wanted to do at the commencement ceremony?
So we've been on campus for a year,
Mm-hmm.
and like those of us who pretty well knew what college we wanted to go to would have had an opportunity to maybe not like get to know these folks, but at least know of them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, Lavinia is friends with Melbathorn, so
You have seen people like even like the deans and stuff like that. You've seen them around. You know, people talk about all these people, the professors, the advisors. Like you might have had some classes with some of these people. Like, yeah, like if you had a Lorehold class, maybe Lashiel taught it, right? If you have a Witherbroom class, it's possible Tavash taught it, right? So, and then like with the deans, like you've seen them around, right? Like Lou and Augusta were around and things like that. So yeah, you know who these people are.
All right, then I'm
And
going.
Rayleigh
Once we've
even
made our
told you about
selections,
Jadzi. So
once we've all had the chance to kind of make our selections about which college we're going to, I want like Alistair's going to go talk to Professor Tavash and basically like say that he was really looking forward to taking classes with him, find out what he's teaching this semester, and if he has any openings as like a mentor or advisor type thing, like in any sort of official capacity.
Tavash, he you know, he had the like the mannerisms of the collector from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Oh yes.
That's kind of how that's the energy that Tavash kind of has, right? And so like when you ask him that, he says magnificent. I'm just gonna go with it. But he says absolutely somebody who is not afraid of the secrets of life and death and getting their hands dirty is tough to come by sometimes. Do you have any spare electives or extracurriculars to be my TA?
Well, I potentially could. I was not sure what all classes I was going to be signing up for, and the only extracurricular I participate in right now is the horticulture club.
Oh, a friend of Ursmak talks.
Yes, yes.
He is an exemplary student, so if that is who you associate with, and he will vouch for you, then I see no reason why we can't make this happen.
That's excellent. I saw the catalog said the introduction to reanimation was available as for the second year students, and I have to admit that was probably the one class I wanted to be sure I got into.
Yes, I actually teach that class, so you wouldn't be able to be my TA for that class, but for my freshman classes, absolutely.
I would love to. That sounds wonderful.
Very well. I believe you will just have to see Valentin, the dean, and get his approval, and it should be fine.
I'll go talk to him. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you, Mr. Alistair. Good luck.
Thank you, Professor.
Is there anything else anyone else would like to do? Now that Alistair officially has his second extracurricular activity.
Huzzah!
We're only allowed, what, one? How many are
You're
we
allowed two. You can either have
Two.
two extracurriculars or an extracurricular and a job, or I guess you could have two jobs.
I think I actually forewent my extracurricular and took an extra class freshman year.
You did. That's why I
That's
phrased
right.
it the way I did. Because it's like, well, you could do that again, or
Oh, that's right. I had
you
a
could have
club
another
and a job.
extracurricular.
That was my jam.
Yeah, you have LARP and your job at the coffee shop, and you have an option to go work at the newspaper.
That's right. Mina wanted to switch me over.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to be checking with Aurora as well to see what classes she was planning on taking, see if we can't work out our schedule.
Yeah, she's you can absolutely do that with her. Yeah, she's planning on taking life auras and necrosis. She's taking linguistics in spellcasting. And I believe she's taking applied computational magic, which she's not looking forward to. And she was thinking about taking historical figures in magic if you were going to do the extra class again this year.
We're taking 3 classes, and then you have if you can forego an extracurricular to take a 4th class.
Correct. Because last year you took the extra class, which she remembers.
Right. Yep.
But she also has a job and an extracurricular, so she would have to drop one of those if she took that extra class.
Yeah, I'll sign up for applied computational magic with her.
Well,
since she's
okay.
Since she's not looking forward to that one, and then we can figure all this out later. Let other people do stuff.
No. I've like you do the relationship thing where you communicate openly and honestly with each other.
So, I was thinking taking the life auras and necrosis, introduction to reanimation, and if I get to pick a 3rd class on top of scrivening and symbology, I'll do applied computational magic with her since she's not looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Maybe we can help study together.
Yeah, it's 3 in addition to scrivening and symbology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's mine.
Because everyone doesn't have a choice; they have to take scrivening and symbology.
Right.
All right. What would everyone else like to do? As Alistair's being a little social butterfly.
You just have to understand how excited Alistair is to finally be taking
the first day of
classes.
School.
No, it's the first opportunity he gets to take classes that are going to help him become the necromancer he wants to be.
Cape Billows.
So Lorene is the one that's moving out from Cody Hall?
Yep, she's going to move on to the Quandrix campus.
So during this whole debacle, Meepo's going to take a moment to find Lorene out in the crowd, and if there's punch or whatever being served, bring her one of these glasses. Lorene, I just wanted you to know that, despite everything we might have shared together the first year, no hard feelings going forward. But from what I can understand, Prismari's gonna cream you guys this year.
She laughs and she says, "Thank you, Meepo. It's a friendly rivalry between Quandrix and Prismari." And she'll cheers you.
Looking forward to combating against you on the field with the gloves off, or no holds barred, or nothing tied back, or whatever it is.
Well, at least we'll always have Cody Hall, right?
You got that right, sister.
To the Cody kids.
To the Cody kids.
Now, something Nick didn't think up for everyone is what's the reason that all of you are going to choose to stay in Cody Hall and not move out like Lorene? Because I didn't come up with that for you.
I don't have a good RP way of dictating it, but I think that Sin would try to keep everyone close, because the girl code demands that you do not separate too far and that you have to stay close as a group.
True. You have to at least have a buddy system
Or a truddy system.
Or more.
Oh God, it's the girl code.
For the record,
I can't watch over you all if you're all too far away, so you gotta stay here with me.
this is the girl code, and it is editable by the players to be updated as needed.
Number 2 is my favorite.
Don't be a fucking bitch.
Don't be a fucking bitch.
I think the reason Alistair's staying in Cody Hall is he doesn't really feel like he's going to fit in at any of the other halls, and he's got this group of people that he kind of jives with. And
You mean he has friends for a change?
Yeah, it.
That's also Luvenia's reason. She finally has friends, and she doesn't. She's afraid that if she moves
Oh
out,
my
then she will no
god,
longer
it's
have
the
those
reason you're
friends.
all staying, the power of friendship! That makes me so
Friendship and
happy.
found family.
It's the power of friendship.
Right up
It's
until
the
Alistair
girl
and
code.
Aurora get serious enough they get an apartment.
Well, I mean, it depends if she
What
becomes a
about
big.
bros before hoes?
What if she becomes a big movie star
put
and
that on
goes
the
on
list.
tour? You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's college. A lot of stuff can happen.
you never.
I
have a-
expect you to be able to clone yourself before you.
You know
leave.
what, Ben? That's a really good point. We've got a whole sophomore year to play through. So Meepo is talking to Lorene. What's everyone else doing? Kieran's talking to her parents. Unfortunately, you can see her gesturing wildly and saying something about Margot being missing.
I think she's not talking to her parents as much as she's like stalking the area looking for Margot because she had a really good insult.
Checking
You
under
can see
chairs
she's
and
like
tables.
looking down the different stacks and everything. Yeah.
She spent weeks coming up with a good insult to start the year out with, and now she can't give it.
Now she's just paranoid.
She's gonna make Margot shit her pants right in front of everyone.
She already tried that.
Yeah, it did
I
not.
thought that was vomit.
It did not work very
Big
well.
bubbles.
So,
I mean, Luvenia could have tried that, but she didn't want to get in trouble.
Tasha is going to try to honestly get out of here. This is a lot of people, and she doesn't like being around a lot of people.
Yeah, as soon as you declare your college, you're absolutely able to take off, and you can go over to your new dorm at Cody Hall.
Okay. So as she like leaves the line, she is going to walk past what school at college is this one?
Witherbloom.
This one or this one?
Yeah,
Prismari.
Oh,
that's the one Meepo's in.
Prismari. Red.
Okay, she's
red,
gonna walk
blue.
past the Prismari line, making sure that she doesn't even acknowledge anybody in that line.
oh,
As she walks over and walks up to Zeely. She's gonna walk up, and she's got resting bitch face, which really isn't so much resting bitch face as she's just kind of a bitch herself. So I don't know if it counts as resting bitch face if you're a bitch yourself. That's a philosophical question. But
Yeah, we'll
she's
leave
gonna
it
go
up to the experts of the girl code.
We'll leave it up to the experts of the girl code. But as you see her, she's got goggles on her head, and she's got her hair back in like a bun, and it's very tight, but it's messy. She has this like white, blue, gray skin with white hair. She's wearing a crop top with overalls, and she's just like on all her pockets and stuff. She has like different little like trinkets and hangy things and like metal feathers and stuff. And she has her left arm is in a like an arm brace cast thing. It's not in a cast, but
Like a vambrace?
No.
yeah, it's like in a
Oh, go ahead.
but it's like it's an arm sling. So it's wrapped up in white in an arm sling, so you really can't see her arm. And her left eye, she has green eyes in her left eye. Instead of being a normal eye, she's got like a crosshair. As she's got a fake eye. And,
Ooh.
Nice.
and she's gonna walk up to Zeely. I don't. I think we're both supposed to go to Cody Hall, and
Oh.
I don't know where Cody Hall is.
Zeely is going to look at Tasha as she approaches her, and like you can tell, like with the resting bitch face, it's just like I don't know where this is going. But then as soon as she speaks, you see Zeely like perk up a little bit, and she takes a quick glance up to Lizette, and then she like loops arms with Tosh and be like, "Oh my gosh, I was just looking for an excuse to leave. We need to go right now. I will show you exactly where Cody Hall is. I know it's just this way. I will follow. We'll just go this way together. This is perfect." She's gonna kind of like drag you out of the hall at that point.
I mean,
trying to.
Lavinia, you hear this conversation going on behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as she hears Cody Hall, she's gonna turn around and be like, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to eavesdrop, but you said Cody Hall, right?"
Yeah, Cody Hall. Yep, we're going there. We're going there
Oh,
together. Yeah, we're gonna.
lovely. I lived there too. I'm Lubenia, and she holds her hand out.
With the hand that's not wrapped in Tasha's arm, she's gonna put her arm out to shake Lavinia's hand. Hi, I'm Zeely. This is. Do we know each other?
I figured you guys could have had classes together last year.
This is Tasha. We're gonna be at Cody Hall.
Oh, great. I mean, if you guys are lost, I could show you where it is.
Are you looking for a reason to leave too? Yeah, that's great. Come on. She'll like loop you in her other arm, and she's like, "Okay, let's go."
She'll
And she's
with,
gonna
I'm
like
sure.
look back at the dean, Lizette, and just like see if she's made a scene, or she can just like.
You do kind of catch eyes with her, and there's a little bit of a scowl as you're like turning to leave.
Yep, let's go. It's time. This is time. We've worn our welcome out. And, we know where we're going. We already know our classes. It's just, why waste time?
All right. And Sin, is there anything you wanted to do before we change scenes?
No. I think Sin is just gonna, since everyone is scattering, and they have to adhere to their code to make sure everyone is safe and nobody's off on their own. Sin is just gonna make sure that everyone gets home safe.
Well, for Jeremy and for Amanda, the Biblioplex is in the middle of the central campus, and the first year dorms are over here to the east, and that is where Cody Hall is located. You can see there are a few different places in the central campus, including the Strixhaven Stadium, the Arrogant Field, Bozen Tavern, the Archway Commons, and the Fire Jolt Cafe. A number of places that our Cody kids are familiar with, as well as Captain Dapplewing's Manor, where they successfully recovered Sassy Sally. I don't.
So you said it was to the east?
Yeah, right over here where it says first year dorms.
Okay, so it's next to the. Okay, I was like, I don't see it on there.
Yep,
Okay.
Cody Hall is one of the first year dorms.
Okay.
And now the sophomores have occupied it, apparently.
And
Yeah,
older,
let's
because
say-
Will and
Yeah.
Rowan are there too.
And older.
Well, to be fair, you guys were like, they hardly send anyone to Cody Hall. That's why Will and Rowan live here. Oh, I need to put your tokens on this map. 1 second. There we go. And I need to get Alistair's new token.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, yeah.
So as we're like leaving the bibliotheques, as we're like with my arm wrapped and with Zeely's arm and my other arm in the wrap, as we like exit out the doors, I want to whistle as so Artificer has a homunculus. I'm gonna make my homunculus a skateboard.
That's awesome.
As you
That's
just see this kind of like this massive trunk on a skateboard that as I whistle, it starts following me as this massive trunk that starts following us as we head towards Cody Hall.
You have the luggage.
That's all my luggage.
No.
So here at the
you have the luggage.
what?
Okay, good. Just want to be sure.
So looking at the old freshman dorms here, Cody Hall is this building here at the back, and currently all the rooms are being occupied except for this little one off to the side here. But with Lavinia giving you the tour, she can show you. You know what? I'm just gonna let it happen. So Lavinia,
Yeah.
you bring Zilly and Tasha over to Cody. You open the
As-
front doors, and there's like the study table is in there. There's the little battle area, the fireplace, and everything. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as they walk in, she's gonna say, don't mind if it looks a little worn down. That's what gives it character. There are 4 other people, well, technically 6 other people that live here. We did just get a free room. If you guys want to share a room, or you could hash it out with somebody else if you want to share with them. She'll also check if Will or Rowan are here. Be like, yo, new meat.
Will is currently not here, I will say, but Rowan is.
I mean, it doesn't look that run down. You know, I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen better.
Oh,
It looks
also,
Will comes through the window. It's Sin.
I will let you know that there is a single bathroom that we do not use. Please just don't mind that.
No, let's mind it. We really need to talk to Meepo about this whole frog situation.
He loves
Nope.
Sergeant Hops, Rowan.
You know what?
You know how sad he'd be?
I have my own bathroom, so it's not my problem. But, like, if we're going to have more people moving in, don't you think all of you sharing, what is that going to be? Like, 7 people sharing one bathroom?
What's in the other bathroom?
A frog.
We can't share a bathroom with a frog.
That you'll have to take it up with Meepo.
Man, I don't have a problem with a frog. I feel like we could share space. I don't think it could be an issue.
She's like, I'll poop next to a frog. I'm fine with that.
Well, according to this, the shitter's different from the tub, right?
That's true. It's just the tub that's
Yeah,
being
you're fine.
occupied.
You can.
it's just
We have to
a
share a
tub.
shower.
You'd have to share the
Just your
shower.
hygiene that's going to suffer.
I've played with frogs before. It's fine.
You just get a few warts, that's all.
They have healing properties.
That's
I'm a paladin. I could spend 5 lay on hands a day.
Until you get immune to disease, you'll be good.
Actually, I think I'm already immune to disease.
Are you? I don't remember.
I think so.
Well, you're 3rd level, right?
I'm
Well,
immune to
yeah,
disease.
we're
Come
level
on,
3.
Sergeant Hops. We're playing in the tub.
I have detect poison and disease. So if it's like a if it has disease and stuff, I'll be able to figure it out. It's fine.
And
I
then
have
she'll
tails.
show
I don't know what these warts are you keep talking about.
That's true.
she'll show them upstairs and point out like all the rooms. In fact, as they come up into the thing, they can just go on in here and be like, okay, so this is the room that the Breen just moved out of. If you 2 know each other, like you could share that, or like I said, you could talk to somebody else about sharing a room with them.
Yeah, Alistair and Sin have the biggest rooms. Technically.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with sharing. I don't really take up that much space, and I'm usually not inside anyways, so it's not a huge deal for me. And besides, I would hate to leave Tasha alone in this place, clearly.
I think it's actually kind of funny. According to the map, I think Alistair has the biggest bed in the place.
Probably.
Aside from Will and Rowan,
Wow.
yeah.
Look,
Rowan and
I
Will have the
didn't
same
pick
double-sided
the
beds.
rooms. You guys all picked the rooms, so
I wanted this room because of reasons.
because you wanted
Because
to
of the-
spy on Will. We know.
I got a 2-way mirror. Yeah.
I'm gonna end up taking a lot of space wherever I'm at. I just say kind of deadpan as my luggage. Like all you see is like this 6 by like 3 foot, and it's like 4 foot tall trunk on this skateboard following me.
You said you're going to take up a lot of space?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I really don't take up much space at all. You won't even know I'm there. But if you'd rather, I could definitely. And she's gonna point anywhere else. It's not even a problem. It's not even a big deal. It's totally fine.
I don't think Alistair's there to make this offer, but you could probably talk to him about swapping the big room for 2 people, and he go to the smaller room at the end of the hall.
No, so I got this. Tasha is just gonna start. If we're on the second floor, Tasha is just gonna start poking her head into rooms and start looking at rooms. And Alistair's is honestly the perfect size.
I'm just gonna take it.
Does she just like outside of Alistair's?
Well, there
Oh,
she
hey,
sees.
I was just picking your lock.
She sees.
Well,
I can't make thieves' tools.
Here's a good question. Alistair, how much time do you spend at your place versus Aurora's place?
I'd say it's about equal. Like, if we're spending time at the other's place, it's about equal.
Okay, so this place.
So I'd say,
so this room still looks lived in.
yeah. Yeah, it's clearly, at least semi-currently occupied.
Do with
Yeah,
that
so
what you will.
Tasha is going to find Alistair's room and just be like, this is perfect. And so pretty much the side where Alistair is at, like that bed, that nightstand, and the rug, she's not gonna touch. But all the other stuff, she's gonna grab it and start dragging out into the hallway.
Including the other bed?
Yes, including the other bed.
Oh.
I'm excited for this. And
I'm
once,
excited.
as she gets everything out the hallway, she's gonna whistle, and she's gonna realize her skateboard is at the bottom of the stairs. She kind of forgot about that part with the trunk, and then she's gonna try to lug this motherfucking trunk up this. I don't know how heavy this
I
trunk
mean,
should
make
be,
me an
considering
athletics
what it
check.
is.
We're gonna find out.
Oh, Lavinia could help her.
Well,
with
we're gonna see how.
Yeah,
how,
so you
you're having
you just see
some
her
difficulty.
struggling. You just see her struggling trying to pull this trunk up the stairs.
Excuse me, someone's blocking the stairs and trying to get up.
You did just watch as this eccentric individual with one arm in a sling, was pulling the furniture out into the hallway, and is now with that arm in the sling, struggling to get this massive trunk up these stairs.
Lavinia will help her lug it up the stairs, or at least attempt to. But she's gonna lecture a little bit.
I mean, Lavinia's plenty strong enough to do it.
I'd still like to at least roll for it.
Sure, you have a 14 strength.
Just a flex.
Yeah, go ahead.
It could be a
roll
real
an
issue.
athletics check. Go ahead.
It could be a bad day for her. Who knows?
Who knows? Let's see.
Sergeant Hops,
You're
left
fine.
Moss on the fucking stairs.
Between the two of you, actually, because you have assistance, you get advantage technically.
Here.
How heavy is that trunk?
I mean,
I get assistance, or Tasha gets advantage.
you do
You have
because
better strength
Tasha's
than me.
assisting you.
Roll again. Nat 20.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god!
add another stairway.
Like I said, this is no sweat for Lavinia. You
Lavinia's
could practically
gonna
just pick it up yourself and carry it up.
Yeah.
Did you
She
tell him
just hauls it up, and as she's carrying it, she's going to kind of lecture a little bit, be like, you should have at least talked to Alistair before you moved some of the stuff out of his room. But I'm sure he's fine. Alistair's very understanding. In fact, I'm sure he'll be thrilled about a woman living in his room.
Alistair.
Oh, right. He's one of the people that lives here. She's going to point her head down the stairs, assumingly at where Meepo is. That's Meepo. He's the owner of the frog.
The one in the bathroom?
that's Sergeant Hop.
Sin is right behind me, but
Oh, and there's Sin. Hello, Sin.
hello.
Sorry, he technically outranks you.
Sin or the frog?
The frog, he's a sergeant.
He outranks us all.
So we can't bathe with him?
I'd
With
love to
his
give you
express
permission.
permission, right?
Consent is key.
Consent with
Oh
the
yeah,
frog.
there has to be consent. If the frog doesn't give consent, it's a no-go.
I'm pretty sure that's in the girl code.
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's one of them.
It's great because I speak with animals, so I'll be able to talk to him later.
Have a real nice conversation.
Well, I mean, that's cute and all, but, Sergeant Hobbs and I, we kind of have a bit of a language of our own.
That's good.
What if Silly finds out that everything's gone terribly wrong?
My name's not Sergeant Hobbs.
Meepo's been torturing this poor frog.
My name's
Please let me out of here.
Bridget. The female frog named Bridget.
That was the day Zelie got kicked out of Cody Hall when she stole Sergeant Hobbs.
To freedom.
Now, Rowan would probably be fine with it.
But Tasha is gonna. Okay, I'll make sure to talk to Alistair. But I thought the rooms were like 2 people to a room. Am I mistaken?
Well,
I
those
mean,
are kind of like decorative beds.
They are, but there was enough of us for each of us to take up one room, so we didn't really think about rooming with other people. Because nobody wants to come here. Why are you here, by the way? I'm sorry. I worded that rudely, but why are you here?
I'm here because I got kicked out of my last hall because apparently you have to maintain a certain amount of attendance or you get kicked out of the college.
That tracks.
Yeah, no. I think that's right.
And the only damn reason I'm still in this college is because they let me take the test, which I aced because they were easy, because it's basic knowledge. And you can tell as she's talking about it, she's getting more and more worked up of the fact that she just had to leave her perfectly good room, which she had turned into the perfect workshop, and just throw everything in her trunk and come down to this Cody as she just keeps going on and
You
on
guys
and on.
get the feeling that this is like the new Lorene.
So,
Oh, this is perfect.
I want a roomie. I got room in my room. If you'd like to share.
Which one's yours?
The northeast room.
She didn't check that one because she kind of saw Alistair's and she's like, that's good enough, and she's gonna go look at Sid's room, and which
After
is
she
like,
already took all the
nightstand still up for grabs.
well, if she doesn't have to talk to someone, that's the easiest course.
I'm going to say about this time is when Alistair comes back.
Yeah, Alistair's definitely the last one to come back because he actually, had people to talk to. Actually, Kieran's still not here.
At this point, Alistair's walking up the stairs, and
And there's these 2 new people.
stepping aside.
In fact,
beds and
actually,
stuff.
Amanda, could you describe Zilly for us?
Yeah, of course. I didn't do that earlier. So Zilly, she is a lovely, gorgeously blue, tall individual. You can see her little droopy ears have an array of gold hoops all strewn through them. She has this super bushy red hair, and it's not as curly as what's her name from Brave, but you can tell it's a little unruly and a little wild. She has it haphazardly in like a fishtail braid.
Like Lavinia.
It's kind of
Like
like her
Lavinia?
hair.
It's a long hair.
I was
version of
like,
Lavinia.
okay, so we have 2 redheads with the same exact hair, and then we have 2 blue-skinned
twins.
people. This is awesome.
There we go. I match people. I'm a chameleon.
Oh my
It's kinda
god.
mixed up.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Oh goodness. She
Yes.
I suppose we'll stick with the horns that are in the picture. She has these. They almost look more like wood than they would horns protruding from her head. She's got a lovely green corset on, and then some black tight pants with some knee-high boots on them. You know,
Fits the
Nothing too
theme
crazy.
of everyone is hot.
it's you do notice like across her person she has like these various little pouches and stuff, and there's a lot of them. She seems to be a collector of sorts. So also probably woven in her horns are a couple flowers and stuff.
Alistair,
like that.
make me a perception check.
absolutely. Perceptione.
Exact. We're the rejects, but we're the hot.
The hot rejects. 8.
Alistair's devastated. He can't see nothing but his shit out in the hallway.
Alistair,
Man with this, it's pretty heavy.
you sorry. You can see a number of like plants and other things kind of like sticking out of her pockets. You can't really identify what they are, but you can see that and kind of smell that she has a number of different like herbs and other kinds of like plants and components and things like that like
I smell like a spice cabinet.
yeah, that it reminds you of like the greenhouse in a sense.
Oh, hi. I guess you're new here.
Yeah, we're here now. This is, and she's gonna like kind of look at the hallway where all the furniture is just sitting there, and she's like, "Yep, we're here now. Yep, I have to go talk to a frog."
The hallway I can't see yet. It's like,
Come
oh,
up the
I'm
stairs.
Alistair.
When Zilly goes running away from you into the bathroom, you can see at the end of the hall is a bunch of the furniture that was in your room is now out here in the hallway. And Zilly goes running into the bathroom. Right?
Yep, I'm gonna go talk to a frog.
And you also see one of her arms in a sling as she's directing Lavinia away from your room with a bunch of furniture, pretty much all the furniture that you weren't using in the hallway as she's pointing back. No, let's do Sin's room. I've already met him. That's easiest.
Lavinia's just hauling like a big ass trunk with no effort. Like it's just everyday thing.
Okay. I guess is someone moving into my room with me?
No. It was a mistake. I'll help you move your furniture back.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, do you want me to help with that?
I got it.
And
like,
Alistair's gonna
she's
go
not
ahead
even
and
like
attempt.
breaking a sweat.
It's fine. He's still gonna attempt to help out.
Oh,
Mage
Alistair,
hand.
please, you might hurt yourself.
Hey!
Oh my God,
15!
Alistair
No.
got swole.
Alistair is feeling confident today. He has had a lot of successes. He stated his needs and what he wanted, and he's seeing a lot of success from that.
So he
He's
just
being
takes it
introduced
from
to a new
Lavinia.
character.
No, I just pick up the other end. You know, you said you were like hauling it by yourself, so I assumed you were just kind of like dragging it down the hall.
Oh no, she
She rolled a nat 20. She shouldered that bitch and started
She rolled a full on 22.
Okay, then in that case, I just sort of like follow behind, like
Plodding.
I'm sure I can help somehow.
It's like that meme of that guy that's running around the heavy thing and putting his hands out,
Alistair,
trying to help.
you were able to move a large portion of your furniture back into your room by yourself. Like you don't need to
that'll
ask for help. Which is for the rest of you, you're kind of like impressed a little bit by Alistair, like not needing help, like especially moving like the big table and like the bed back in.
And the bed.
Yeah. But Alistair he does it just fine by himself.
I'm very surprised.
You guys know that a strong wind could blow Alistair over, so
Meepo and Sid.
Oh yeah,
We're not
So,
very strong.
I mean, the thing is, like Alistair even doesn't feel sore afterwards.
yeah. Alistair, you're having a good day. It's a
I'm
good
having a-
day.
Sin's
It's
gonna
a
lead
good
up.
day. You signed up for
Alistair,
classes.
did
You get to be a TA. Got to see Aurora today. It's a good day.
In a couple of classes with Aurora, like our
Yeah.
schedules worked out.
Yeah.
Sin's gonna lead
Everything's
out
coming
seeing
up,
this.
Alistair.
Everything. That's right. Everything's coming up, Alistair.
Did you, by chance, take something to enhance yourself?
What do you mean?
There's
I have
nothing-
never seen you pick up more than a book.
I mean, just because I don't very often doesn't mean I can't.
I want to know your secrets.
Cardio.
Cardio.
Lydia's gonna-
Sin dips back in and writes down in her notebook, cardio.
So Lydia's gonna poke her head into the room as she's gonna come into the room with the trunk, and she's gonna be like, he was able to talk to Aurora.
Oh, love does wonderful things for the body.
I thought it's pronounced cardiosa.
Cardiosa.
So as you bring in the trunk for Tasha, she's like, thank you. You could just set it right there between the bed and the table.
All right, there you go.
All right, and I need to do more research on my homunculus, but did I turn it from a skateboard into something as an action? Dear D&D Beyond. DM, can I just do
You
it
could
as fluff
recast
right
it.
now? Can I recast? Yeah, I want to recast my homunculus.
Is it an action?
Oh wait,
Is
no,
it
that's
a
the artificer
spell?
thing, right?
I don't know how it
Yeah.
works.
I'm learning to.
Somebody explain
look-
Artificer to me that actually played
Ryan.
it. Ben explained it to me.
Well, is it the homunculus
I
spell
didn't
or
take the homunculus one.
ability or the homunculus feat?
He's
or the
the
homunculus
artillerist,
monster?
right? That's
All
the same
right,
as
where is this?
I took
stupid
the
Or is it
armor
a
feat.
is it an artificer infusion?
Here,
Yes, it's the.
Oh, it's an attunement thing. Okay.
where,
If it's an infusion,
where is it?
you should be able to like select that and just keep it on an item.
I don't even see it in your features.
Yeah, no, I have to find it in the artificer class.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
one of them gets the homunculus. I don't know if you picked that one with the.
I
No,
thought
because I picked
artillerist.
the special armor.
No, because I went artillerist, but the homunculus is an all artificer thing. It's not a subclass.
Yeah, it's one of the infusions.
Yeah, it's
I
the
just-
homunculus servant, I think it's called.
Yeah, I just don't know why it's not showing up.
I don't either. I'm going to the class now.
Gets its own
Yeah,
little
I'm
unique
already
stat
looking.
block.
Sorry, guys.
Where are
I just
these?
want to make
I mean,
a little
this is
guy to move my
Infused-
furniture.
infused items? Is that what this is?
Yeah, homunculus servant.
Where are we looking? Artificer.
It's under the artificer infusions,
Oh, here.
class features,
Oh, there it is.
specialists.
Jesus fucking Christ! I hate this
Yeah,
class.
It's very hidden away.
I hate this
Nick, I'm gonna
class.
make you learn how to play an artificer.
It's the one class I don't know how to play. So, all right.
We're
so
gonna learn.
weird.
You create a special homunculus that serves you, so it's an animated object.
Yeah.
It's friendly to you
And
and your
you
companions.
determine the appearance, but it doesn't say anything about changing that appearance. I think you might have to redo it.
I think it. Yeah, you make one and you're done. Is what it looks.
You could
like.
make it something that walks instead of like a skateboard, so that it could go upstairs if you needed it to.
You
I
can
wanna make
change it
a-
from the skateboard if you want, but
Yeah, let's just make it like a little robot dude that just was carrying the.
Well, like,
on
I
his
think-
back.
the most Quandrix thing we could do is make it a fractal.
Actually, wait. Hear me out.
That's so cool.
But it could
It's
be
a
one of
tiny
these
construct.
these little fractal things that change. It could
Yeah,
change.
it's got a 4 strength. You'd be better off pulling any of that shit by yourself.
All right, never mind then.
But it could be one of these, which is Quandrix's mascot.
That's so cool.
I was
That's
gonna
so
make-
cute.
I'm gonna start throwing all the furniture into my trunk.
I'm sorry.
Here, you want one of these? You got one.
Got what?
Which furniture are you trying to steal?
Why can't?
Oh no, I'm not stealing it. I'm just getting it out of the way for now.
Why won't it
I
let
need
me
room.
make a token? There it goes. Here we go.
Yeah, okay, that's my homunculus.
Little mascot buddy.
And then so like the chair, the table, the mattress, the bigger table. If I think I could fit it in there, maybe if I break the, I just got to get out of the way. But after I get, and I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening doing this. Like this is something that I'm just like I do this instantly. Like this is like Tasha's goal now that she's set up in her new dormitory. As she's just throwing the furniture in, eventually you're just gonna start see her like pull out metal sheets as she goes and hangs them up on the wall, and then she reaches down on the trunk and pulls out this like 9-foot table as she goes and set it up, and she just it's like a clown bag. She just keeps pulling out all this furniture that shouldn't fit in this box, even though she just put chairs and shit in there. And she's got a bottomless box, but it's a trunk. as she's just pulling out all the components of her workshop, and she's just gonna spend the evening, and she'll stay up all night if it takes her, and take a point of exhaustion, but she's gonna build her workshop. And the very last thing she's
I
gonna
mean, if
build,
Sin helps you, you don't have to do take a point.
well, she
Benya
would
would
have,
be
All of
willing
us
to
would
help.
like some sleep tonight, so yes, I will help.
but and the very last thing she's gonna hang up, she's gonna pull out a hammock, and just hang it on 2 hooks in the ceiling, and then she just sleeps in a hammock above her workshop.
And you do all that with one arm?
Yep. No, that arm's
Is
wrapped
there
up.
something wrong with your arm?
Does it need healing, maybe?
We got.
No.
We can fix that.
No, it's just a bad alchemist fire. I already had one of the professors look at it already.
Does this mean I get the room
Oh.
to myself then?
I'm not gonna incite her. Lavinia has no reason to. Plus, I'm sure Lavinia would know that alchemy fire, it kind of hurts, like a lot.
But so like she's kind of taken over the room with like all this it's more of a workshop than a room now, just with a hammock in the middle of it, as there's a bench with clamps and saws and grinders and 2 like giant boxes with circles in the middle with felt over them. I don't know if you've ever seen a speaker, but she's got a couple speakers set up. Actually, the speakers are the first thing she's gonna set up, and as the speakers are set up, she's gonna take this like just a piece of metal iron in a sphere, and infuse it, and just give it a little bit of electrical power as she sets it down in this little docking station, as she starts playing this weird music that's she picked up from her plane of existence that she was trained on. And I had Ben make me a text channel, and I need to open Spotify, but I made a playlist that Tasha listens to while she works. And you guys are going to listen to Tasha's absolute bangers.
Will's gonna love this.
Well, that's a good question. Given that Luvenia is from a fairly primitive realm, what you know what a speaker is, DM?
No, like this technology is like wild. Like watching this, like it's like you're just kind of like, what does that do? Oh shit! Like that's cool. Like that's kind of like it's like one of those kind of like this is such a magical place kind of moments, right? Where you're just kind of like remember
She
how
just kind of plopped herself against like on the floor just watching.
like
as...
remember that feeling she had when she walked into the Archway Commons?
Yes.
That feeling again. It's that country bumpkin feeling of just like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah,
And
she'll ask. I'm sorry, what is that?
metals and wires and electricity. She says in a
she'll
deadpan
still
voice. She
she'll
doesn't even
still
like look at you. She just says it like while still setting up things.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to play any of this on stream, am I?
Probably not. It's a
Okay.
Spotify playlist.
Well, I'll
I
listen
can make
to
a
it
playlist
later.
That's non-copyright music that you could play on stream.
That would be interesting because then it would be like, yeah, we're in Tasha's room. Cue the music.
No, because there's a lot of good artists and non-copyright music that are like, hey, it's free, take it, we want to share, and I wouldn't mind sharing that at all. But
That
this
could
is
be
just
fun.
a Spotify playlist.
Could be fun. Could be fun.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's just gonna tell Lavinia it's metal and electricity, and then after she says that, she's gonna start explaining how she's conducting electricity through this
Lavinia, you're
this
like,
orb.
what the fuck is electricity?
Should I like make an intelligence check to see if she follows what Tasha's telling her?
Sure, go ahead. Or like, yeah.
9.
I mean, not really. You're just because like yeah, again, you're like if Tasha just tosses out the word electricity, you're just like never heard that word before. I don't know what that is, right? Like,
But she's listening and nodding along, and her eyes are just wide as she's watching everything.
like the mechanical
She
part
doesn't.
makes sense, but like this electricity thing that Tasha's talking about, like what? Don't know what that is. Is that a form of magic?
As she's like explaining it, you see her like finally finishing wiring up her sound system, and as she plugs it in, the her music, the bass is gonna hit pretty much, as she introduces a genre of music that she picked up in Chaldean called techno. As she
Oh
just
my
and
god.
it's
Wait,
fucking
is it your
loud.
Kaladesh, right?
What did I say?
I don't know, but it's Kaladesh.
Yeah, it is Kaladesh. I'm sorry if I misspoke.
You said Chaldeum, which I think is from Diablo.
Yes, my bad.
Stay a while and listen.
Bro, I'm gonna make a bard based off Deckard Cain one day. I swear to God. Um, but no, just like, and I'm just gonna, the bass is gonna hit, and the entire house is gonna shake, and like dust is gonna fall from spots that hasn't been touched in years.
Oh, definitely.
Weirdly enough, Rowan, okay with this.
I like Rowan. I don't know it yet, but I like Rowan. I'm gonna be surprised about like how loud it is, and turn it down to a manageable volume. But like it's decent where like you can't hear it outside, but next door, it's miserable, and Sin's gonna have a hard time sleeping.
Will and Sin will never sleep again.
And yeah, and then Tasha's gonna just keep building her workshop with Homunculus Servant. And did Sin want to help? Because Tasha's not gonna ask for help. She's just gonna keep doing it herself one armed. She's not a very good people person. She's not a bad person, just not a very good people person.
I think Sin is BRB.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Then I'm gonna BRB and go pee real quick
All right.
while I
Meepo,
build my workshop.
what are you doing?
So Meepo heard Zeely talking about wanting to go talk to a frog, so he's kind of staying in his open door, keeping an eye on the bathroom doors in case he has to go save the sergeant from this interrogation.
I mean, you see, Zilly's been in there for a while.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and try and have a conversation with the sergeant.
Oh my
Sergeant
god,
Hobbs.
I was not ready
no.
for this. Hold on.
Are we going to find out if Sergeant Hobbs is actually happy here?
Nick, I'm willing to base this all entirely off of one animal handling check for Meepo that I could whisper to you.
You know what, Ryan? If you want to roleplay Sergeant Hobbs, I'm cool with that too.
I have no idea what the sergeant's
Actually,
personality.
you know what? That's what I want. I want you to roleplay this animal.
Who is
Can you-
Sergeant Hobbs to you?
Can you make him like Arlie Emery since he's a sergeant? Just like the drill instructor from Full Metal Jacket.
All right, Ryan. So this is totally up to you based on that role.
All right.
I also really want to see like what voice you come up with for this.
So Zeely, what's it look like?
Yeah, so Zeely, she's gonna like walking away from like, cause there was just like a lot happening all at once. So she's like, I'm gonna go talk to a frog. So she comes into this bathroom and kind of slams the door and just like, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And she's gonna like turn around and kind of like look at the bathroom.
So this small bathroom has kind of been like very poorly rearranged into, like, it's got all the components that you might find in a fancy rich spa building, but like instead of the plants being grown and planted here, it looks like they got ripped out from another part of campus and just placed against the wall here instead of like in a planter.
Oh.
Like the water's just warm enough because it's being kept on a low enough boil that there's always steam present in the room, filling this I think it was a bright orange frog with oil paints that still looked to be wet and just kind of goopy off of his back, making these sort of racing stripes across his backside. He's a medium-sized frog, I think, or small-sized frog. So he's like at least a foot wide. So a pretty big frog.
Okay, so also as I walk in and see this terrible version of a greenhouse, she's just gonna like and like she's gonna cast some druid craft and kind of perk up the plants a little bit and kind of move some things around and try and like make it a little bit more healthy environment for these plants. Like, oh, I'm sorry, this, oh man. Okay, no, this is okay. This is you okay, this is fine. And then she's gonna look over. You said it's a bright orange frog.
A bright orange frog with blue racing stripes.
Oh, hi. I'm Zeely. I hear you're Sergeant Hops. I apologize for intruding in your space. I just wanted to have a moment. Moment of your time.
Help.
Help?
Help.
Oh, what do you need? Oh no. I'm gonna. Fuck. Hold on. Is that?
Hot. Hungry.
Oh no, this poor frog. So I'm gonna turn off the hot water. Okay, hold on. I thought I got create and destroy water, but I don't see it on my list. So now I'm confused on what I did with my life. Oh, that's... I don't know why I have 2 of those. So I'm going to work on that. But I should have create and destroy water because I have 2 detect magic. So I think
I mean, you could. It's a first level spell. You could cast it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna like destroy all the super hot water with 1 casting, and then create another another casting of the create water, which is like a cooler, like normal room temperature water. So it just like completely destroys all the water that was in there. So anything dirty and gross, and then she's gonna replace it with other water.
Oh, thank you. He was boiling salt water.
Oh, salt water.
Meepo, no.
He kept referring to me as some sort of a fiend.
You're not a fiend, though. You're just a frog.
No.
Look how cute he is. Oh man, where did you come from?
I came from one of the other dorms. I was a racer. Then things went bad. There was black goo that got fed. It made the racers get big and angry. Meepo stopped the angry feelings. Meepo seemed nice.
I'm sure he has the best intentions. He brought you these plants, but they just, I mean, maybe he just
I
didn't know.
haven't seen the sun in over a year.
Oh, with that, Zeely's gonna put her hands out and be like, I'll take you to the sun.
He left for the summer.
Oh no.
Meepo went home for a little bit.
Zeely's just gonna look around real quick and just like, she's gonna be like, just come with me. I'll save you. And she's gonna like reach out to try and grab Sergeant Hops gently.
I don't look like a slotty, do I?
What's slotty?
He kept calling me a slotty. Said he learned about him.
Make me a knowledge check, Zilly. Nature check. Sorry, nature.
What one is that?
Knowledge nature. That's a Nick thinking in 3.5 terms. Jeez, you're rolling bad. Oh no, you don't remember that. Like you're very frazzled right now. Like you have no idea.
I'm so distraught with all the dead plants and the boiling frog and the cries for help. Like I knew that there was a frog here, but I thought it was at least being taken care of.
I'm I'm sorry to interject, but this is the funniest fucking thing. Just walks in.
I'm gonna have to go
Hey,
back and watch
buddy,
this.
help! Help!
Kill me.
I knew it was happening.
Continue.
Okay,
The
okay,
best
but like,
shit ever.
I know I'm not good with the nature check, but I'm familiar with wildlife, and like.
Oh
I
no,
feel
you know
like
what to do with the
around
frog.
here
You know what to
long
do with the
enough-
frog. You don't know what a slotty is.
I don't know what a slotty is, no, but this isn't like a local frog. Like this kind of frog, like if I were to like set him free, he wouldn't do okay, right?
I mean, he could probably be okay in
Sedgemoor.
one of the swamps. Yeah, in the Sedgemoor. Like, he'd probably be okay there.
That's where he came from, right? That's
Yeah.
where
Yep.
Garthok or whatever his name is.
Okay, so there is like a
Ursnaktok.
spot that he would be able
Yeah,
to thrive
Ursnaktok.
around here, and I know of it.
Yeah, it's the Witherbloom campus. It's the place you got kicked out of.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
the perfect place. Can I still go? I mean, I can still go there. I just can't live there.
Yeah, you can still go
Cool,
there.
Okay, good. Good. I have an adventure to go on today.
Couldn't you have
Yeah.
waited till the end of the session to do this, Amanda?
What? Guys?
That way Zilly has a reason to not show back up.
Oh, I'll give her a reason.
I mean,
I come back
Zilly,
and need to
Zilly has a
see-
dorm room. It's okay. That's the whole point of this campaign.
You
Yeah.
two come in and wreck our shit. You take my room. You take our frog.
Tomorrow, Sergeant Hops will be back in his room, and Zilly will never be heard from again.
Meepo,
We're gonna bury you below Cody Hall.
Meepo, you do hear quite a bit of commotion coming from that bathroom.
He's just like watching that door to see what's coming out of there. Like, is she gonna be like happy, like, wow, you did so good, this frog is so happy to be here, or is she gonna be pissed? It's like, I'm doing everything that I'd like to do to be taken care of and pampered, so that's what I did for the frog.
Poor Meepo. I know. I'm sure he meant well. Oh,
I gave him
no.
all the butter fingers he could eat.
Oh no.
How are you still on his side when the first word he says to you is help?
Look. You can do things with good intentions, even if they're terrible things. Okay.
You're still boiling frogs in the bathroom.
He didn't. It's okay. It's fine. I have good heart. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna save the frog and probably lose a roommate. It's fine. Meepo will hate me forever. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick him up, little Sergeant Hop, see if he'll sit on my hands. Be like, I'm gonna take care of you now. Okay. You're gonna be fine.
He's probably very agreeable to you. Like,
I'm gonna
if
bust
you're
you
trying
out
to
of
scoop him up, he's going to move into your arms to make it easier for you to hold him.
And then I'm gonna come out of the bathroom and just face to face with Meepo with Sergeant Hops in my hands and just kind of stop and be like,
Hey, Zeeley, I don't know if they told you, but that bathroom's kind of off limits to the new meat around here. So if you wouldn't mind just putting this sergeant back, that'd be great.
well, I was just gonna let him see the
Please
sun for a
no.
little bit.
Please no. Please no.
I was just gonna take him for a walk.
it's a little bit hot outside today, and I don't want him to get sunburned, you know.
Oh no, I will only in the shade, only in the shade. And Zilly's just gonna take off running.
Wait, is someone? What's happening?
Meepo, what do you?
She's stealing the sergeant!
Oh hell no! Sin comes running out.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah. We're not gonna let her take the sergeant.
Girl code applies to Sergeant Hobbs as well.
Tasha's
Wait,
not gonna.
Wait, I'm gonna do something though. Oh fuck.
Tasha's-
Oh, I don't know why that didn't go, Ryan. That was weird.
I didn't select my token for that.
I got you.
Tasha's
do.
not gonna roll initiative. Tasha's gonna build
Tasha's
a
busy.
workshop.
No, that's fine. Anyone who wishes to initiate in the thief of Sergeant Hops,
Operation Retrieve Sergeant Hobbs.
the kidnapping, the frog napping, that is in the process of happening.
Tasha will
I
vouch
am
for.
very distracted by Tasha at the moment. I rolled a natural one.
Tasha will vouch for Zeely's character, though. So
I just want to get a hand on Zeta.
Oh my
that's all.
god.
Damn, Zeely got a 21.
I just don't know how to. Yeah.
Is Alistair back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did
I'm
you?
not getting involved in this.
I'm
Okay.
not getting involved.
All right.
Just
Then I believe that is everyone. Zilly. So I believe at the end of your last action, you were about there.
There.
So yeah, with your move, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna look behind me and see Meepo starting to come after me. I'm gonna go around this corner and start down the stairs. And as I start down the stairs, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh.
I love it.
Me and Sergeant Hops.
All right. Luvinia.
And then, continue
Yes.
the rest of my movement. all the way
Yeah,
down the
you
stairs.
get down the stairs. Yeah, you're down on the first floor, making your way towards the doors.
Looking it.
So Lavinia, yeah, you hear this commotion coming from the hallway, and Meepo
Oh, yeah.
yelling.
So she'll move part of her movement to here
Uh,
and poke her head out the door. Roll a perception check, I guess.
I mean, like, you see, like, the top of Zilly's head as she's going down these stairs.
And she heard Meepo scream something about she's stealing Sergeant Hobbs.
Correct.
Can I make an athletics check to jump down here?
Sure.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh
well,
shit, you trip and
Lavinia
fall.
fucking eats it.
yeah, you tell me what
I forgot
happens
how
as
bad we
you
all roll in this campaign.
jump
It's so
over
bad.
this banister down onto the stairs. How
Yeah, as
badly
she's
this
pushing
goes
herself-
for Lavinia.
As she's pushing herself over, the tip of her shoe gets caught in like the railing, and she just fucking tumbles it down and falls like back first onto the stairs. Wins herself.
Yeah, you're gonna take some damage.
I assume like
And
Yeah,
as
so you,
she falls-
you would die, Alistair, if you
2
fell
points.
downstairs.
2
As-
points of bludgeoning damage as you fall on
Okay.
the stairs.
As she falls,
Providing
she kind
difficult
of
terrain.
wheezes, and it's like, shit.
Yeah, you are also prone.
I assume she just like falls face first in front of me at the bottom of the
No.
stairs.
Yeah,
And I
Back
just like
first.
tiptoe around her.
Yeah,
like,
she,
I'm
like,
sorry,
lands-
I'm sorry.
she like lands on her back on the stairs.
If she can, however, Lavinia would attempt to like stick out a limb to trip her.
You do still have an action, so I will allow
Would that
that.
be an unarmed attack?
Grapple?
Or grapple. Do you want to make her speed 0? Is what your intention is, right?
Yes, I want to make her speed 0.
Then it's an opposed athletics check for you, and athletics or acrobatics for Zilly.
I'm gonna do acrobatics, which gives me a +10 to or is it only stealth
Summer.
checks? Or...
Only stealth.
Okay.
I rolled one nat 20.
You just have to
down
beat a
one.
5.
Oh my
Zilly, she's feeling it. No, Lavinia, you try, but Zilly just jumps right over you. Like,
You know what?
full on,
Lavinia will
full
she'll
on
take
just
that
jumps
L and
over
just
you.
lay on the stairs.
Meepo.
All right, so Meepo
That was awesome.
Meepo is turning back around and sprinting towards the window to his dorm because he picked this dorm to be over the front of the front door. So he's going to jump
Yes.
through his window,
Oh
and
no!
he's going to hold a spell at the ready at the front door when those doors burst open. Whatever comes through that door, he's going to hit with it.
Are
Oh,
you
God.
jumping down?
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna.
Yes, for Sergeant
Wait.
Hops.
While all this happens, can it be like as soon as she like grabs a frog and bursts through the door? Can that be like when I plug in the bass? So like there's this fucking epic music going on as Meepo's jumping out the window.
Oh
a
yeah, for
soundtrack
sure.
to this.
This is when the
Yeah.
action, the soundtrack kicks in. Meepo, you take 1 point of falling damage.
Dang it!
That's how
I'm
you-
coming, Sergeant!
That's how you jump out a window, Sin.
All right.
Shut up.
I mean, there's
Mine
a
was
big
30 feet,
there's
I
a
think,
big
or
difference
what?
between the height of Cody Hall and Captain Dapplewing's Manor. Going from the attic of Captain Dapplewing's Manor.
I was gonna do that, but now that he did that, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, and then you prepare your spell, Sid. You just heard a crash, some yelling, and yeah. What would you like to do?
Well, since it seems like this is the fun thing to do, Sin is going to pull the scarf off their neck and come through the doorway here and try to Indiana Jones this shit. I'm going to lash it around the banister and try to swing myself down the stairs.
All right.
So you're gonna follow Luvenia. Down the
Make
stairs.
We'll see.
me an acrobatics check.
Wait, Tasha would have seen this. What does it look like?
What?
Oh, Sin?
Yeah.
She pulls this yellow scarf off her neck and it whips out to like 8 feet long, 10 feet long. You see this big gaseous like scar across her neck. And she just looks at you, and her eyes are normally kind of just relaxed, are hyper-focused at the moment. So she looks at you, and then she hops over the banister.
All right. Acrobatics check.
14.
14. I'll say you're able to get down. Well, Luvenia's right there on the
Yeah.
ground.
I'll take Luvenia can take the damage from Sin landing on, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping to like go. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, I'm
like,
thinking
right
about
below
I'm,
there.
I'm thinking
Arc
about the
of this
DC for
fucking-
this, and if Luvenia wasn't there, I think you would have passed. But because Luvenia's there, I'm thinking the DC for this is 15, and that 14
That's
is
fair.
not quite gonna cut it, and it's because you land on Luvenia as you land, where you otherwise would have landed cleanly. You land right on Luvenia. So you don't take any fall damage, but you do land on Lavinia. I'll say
Okay.
Lavinia will take that for you.
And did Zilly get past
3
Lavinia?
damage, Lavinia.
Okay.
Zilly is like standing right there as you land on Lavinia. You're within 5 feet of Zilly. Zilly hasn't been able to
Alright.
move yet. It's her turn next after you.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach out and try to touch Zilly and see if I can do the same thing I did for Lavinia and detect thoughts.
Is there a save for that, or can you just do
I don't
it?
know, DM.
Yeah.
Last time you just let me touch her and I got things.
Well, wasn't
Uh,
Luvenia willing in that situation?
So this is up to you. I don't know.
For-
I'm
Oh,
attempting
well,
to use my spark power. I
Let
don't
me
know.
look how this spell detect
Yeah,
thoughts
this
works.
spell, I think you
Detect
can get the
Thoughts is
surface
a-
thoughts, but if you want to know anything
Oh,
specific,
it's a save for
try and
deeper,
dive
right?
deeper.
Mhm.
Right,
They
that's
become
It's
aware that you're
wisdom or
trying
why,
to
like,
do it.
in my
and
head,
do
I
a
was
save.
like, what just happened?
Let's see.
Detect thoughts, please.
Oh, that's right. It's 4th level. Oh.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature and what is most on its mind in that moment. So, Amanda, what is most on your mind in this moment?
I have to save the frog. He needs me. Like desperation, like fear, panic, just like she is like in
Like a
this.
maternal instinct, save my child kind of thing.
She's just like desperate, like she knows that this frog's in danger,
Yeah,
and she's
there's-
determined to
there's-
save it.
No malice, only mercy.
All right. So how much can Sin absorb from Zilly? With like,
Well,
because
as an
I flavored
as
it
an
that I can
action,
pull color.
as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts. Nope, you can't do that. But you can attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. So that's when the wisdom saving throw would take place. So if you wanted to
Yeah,
probe
no,
deeper,
I think
she would
Sin-
make the wisdom
I-
saving throw.
I think Sin just starts turning blue, and she tells, or they tell Zilly, can we just talk about this? Because Sergeant Hops is Meepo's friend, and I'm sure if you just calmly talk to him about what's going on, maybe we can have a better solution for Sergeant Hops's well-being. communication. I think that's what we need is communication. Don't just run
And
off.
Zilly, you do know that when Sin touched you, that you do know that they read your mind. Because it says either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
And Sin's arms up to her like biceps are blue at the moment. Same exact shade and formation of your hands.
You see Zilly with like this wild eye of panic because she knew like Meepo was like, put the frog back, so she was panicked. But she kind of sees you and like she's grasping the frog with both hands, as you know, it's like feet are just like dangling. And she looks at you and she kind of nods a little bit, like, okay, maybe that was a little rash. He was boiling and alive, though. He just wants to see the sun.
Oh, well then let's talk to Meepo. Meepo
didn't want
is
him to get sunburned.
Meepo is reptilian in nature. He tried his best for the frog, but the frog has different needs. Explain to him. Form a bond. You could both watch over Sergeant Hops together. Teach him. He needs to learn.
Zilly, it's your turn.
Okay. Zilly's gonna look down at Sergeant Hops. I promise I won't let anything bad happen to you.
I do too.
And she's gonna look back up at Sin and be like, we'll see if we can make this work. But if he disappears one day, don't ask questions. She'll like turn around and start walking back up the steps.
You walk back upstairs over Lavinia, who is wincing in pain. And
as Zilly is leaving, Sin says, I understand. I have to act as a cover for low-level crimes, so if he disappears, I got your back.
As we're walking by Lavinia, Zilly's gonna like kind of reach down, like she has her hands, like she'll readjust so she's only holding the frog with one hand and kind of tap her, like she's still laying down, kind of tap her on the shoulder and be like, I'm sorry about that. And she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
You don't have to be sorry. I should have not attempted to jump that. I've never made it before. So I don't know why I thought
It's
I
a
would
terrible idea.
I'm gonna get it one time, Sin. I'm going to
I
do
know.
it.
We need to practice.
You
she's a
jumped out of the
person
fucking
of faith.
two-story window.
I learned from that. That's why I used the hook this time. I used mechanical advantage.
The three of you go back upstairs and don't see any sign of Meepo.
He's still ready at the door.
I'm gonna walk out to the front. Did he break through the glass?
No, he just opened his window and jumped out.
Did you open the window and jump?
Yeah.
I thought you superheroed
He
it.
jumped out.
So, Sin,
Okay.
you're gonna walk out the front doors of Cody Hall?
Yeah, I'll walk out the front door.
All right, Meepo, the front doors of Cody Hall open up.
There's a flash of flame and glass.
Meepo is casting a dazzling array of flashing colored light that springs from the ring around Meepo's neck of colorful scales. And
And how many hit points do you have?
Not 30. She does. Sin does not have
No, I do
36.
not. I've got 27. Is there a save associated with this?
well,
You
we're
go
gonna find
blind,
out.
Sin.
Oh my god!
No.
Yep, you're
that's
blind until the end of your next turn. And
Okay, I lay on hands and remove my blindness. Meepo!
What? She got
Damn
past
it,
you!
man!
Where is she?
Hey, come here.
We gotta find the sergeant, Sin!
Meepo, come here. Please.
We're never gonna see him again! Every
Would
moment
you
we wait
shut
for the
up and
moment
come
he's
here,
getting
Meepo?
further away from
Meep-
us!
I'm gonna go over and grab Meepo and bear hug him.
They say the first 24 hours is the most
hey.
important!
We
oh my god,
have
Meepo
Sergeant
would
Hops
love
upstairs.
true crime documentaries.
have Sergeant Hops upstairs, It was a misunderstanding, and we're going to talk it out. No rash decisions, okay?
No. You don't understand. She had him under his arm. She was on her way out the front.
She is not anymore, because I talked to
She
her.
ensorcelled my mind.
What?
She's gone. She got past me somehow. I didn't see her.
She didn't get past Lavinia.
Oh, Lavinia's after her. We gotta
No.
follow her. She's gonna
Stop
need our help.
Meepo!
She's a powerful sorceress.
No, she just cares for the frog. You were doing something wrong and hurting Sergeant Hobbs.
We saved Sergeant Hobbs.
We did, but your care regimen wasn't quite what the frog needed. It's better for your kind, not the frog. And I think she's willing to help
I don't think you
you.
understand. Sergeant Hobbs and I have a bit of an understanding between each other.
Do we have an understanding?
Well, I feel like you're siding with this what's-her-face who just stole Sergeant Hobbs.
No, I'm trying to keep you here at college and not attempted murder on someone.
Well, sometimes if it's over somebody who we love, right?
Hey, how about this?
Girl
Take
code.
my hand and walk with me calmly. I'm not going to let anything happen to Sergeant Hobbs. So calmly come with me and we'll get this all figured out.
Just remember, when the time comes for you, you better always pack up your girls.
Oh, I've always got your back, Meepo.
Girl code. Destroy your friend's enemies socially.
Yes, but Sergeant Hobbs is also my friend. I got too many enemies.
Always go to the bathroom in pairs.
No one leaves a
So
girl
Sergeant
behind
Hobbs
to
is
party.
there for those who are going alone.
There's a lot of contradictory statements in this code. I'm doing the best
You're
I
the
can.
one that tore yourself to it.
I'll manage. All right, Meepo, come on. Come with me. It's gonna be all right. I tell you what. Do you want a buddy in this?
There's so many
Or a
stairs.
truddy.
Do you need some backup?
For what? What are we expecting up here?
A conversation.
Like a conversation with fists?
I honestly, Meepo, I would love to see you throw a fist at someone, but no, talking.
Well, I think my wrists are weak enough that I would heal myself trying to punch somebody.
You did. Yeah, probably. Let's talk. Let's talk it out first. Then, if no words can come to an agreement, well, then other situation will have to happen. But let's talk it first.
All right, we'll talk it first. How's this? Put Sergeant Hobbs down or we're all gonna kill you.
Okay, that's a little aggressive. How about a little more peaceful, and then we can go aggressive if we need to.
Okay, maybe you should do the talking.
Okay, come with me. Do not launch any spells at her right away. We need to talk. Okay?
Okay, I won't launch any spells unless she deserves it.
I will throw you out the window if you start the combat.
I already did that, Sin. That's how I got down here.
Wow, wait. How'd you not, fall flat on the ground like I did?
I took a page out of your book.
Tuck and roll?
You always said that you would do the dive differently if you had another chance.
See? Man, we're learning from each other. Let's go figure out the situation. I drag
Let's go
Meepo
save
upstairs.
the sergeant.
It's for the sergeant. We walk
I
up.
think she just wants her own bathroom.
No, honestly, Meepo, she kind of felt like a motherly instinct over the frog. I got it. I got it from her directly.
Well, the sergeant's already got a mother.
Oh,
Whoa.
what's been going on? Sounded like a little bit of chaos out here.
Well, you see, so I didn't need to stir the pot, but I went into the bathroom to talk to the frog to see about, bathroom arrangements because they said I had to get permission from the frog to use the bathroom. And when I talked to the frog, he needed help. He was being boiled alive and he hadn't eaten all summer because apparently no one fed him and he hasn't seen the sun in over a year. And so I really freaked out and I was trying to get him help, and I think I maybe went about it the wrong way.
I mean, I don't put it past Meepo to have not known how to take care of Sergeant Hops, but hasn't eaten all summer. I mean, look at the size of him. He's obviously been eating.
Okay, well, I mean, like, he's hungry, though. Okay? He's hungry.
That sounds kind of like most pets I've ever known. That, like, as soon as you feed them, they forgot they've eaten and they're hungry again, and they'll convince you they're hungry again.
I haven't eaten an insect in a year.
I am gonna look down at Sergeant Hops with, like, my eyebrow raised a little bit. That might
Ow.
be no.
I have a stomach ache from all the plants. I'm not an herbivore.
He was being boiled, though, okay?
Oh,
And he hasn't seen
Yeah,
the
I
sun.
just-
Has he been locked in that bathroom this whole time? No one's taken him out?
I don't even have a heat lamp in there.
Meepo cares for him. Like, we just let Meepo do that. We agreed to give up the bathroom for the frog. I mean,
You've never checked on the frog yourself, though?
no.
Has
why
no
would I?
one in this place checked on the frog?
Meepo goes in there all the time.
Okay, we're gonna have to work on this. We're gonna have to work on this. We can't just. I'm happy. I'm good.
That's when Meepo and Sin come up the stairs.
You know,
Okay.
I really thought you guys were chasing Cody. I thought someone had decided to initiate the new folks.
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
We need to do
Rowan
that.
shouts from the other room.
If we had to do it, they have to do it. I don't care if they're sophomores too.
Know what? Instead of finding Cody, can you go find Will for me?
I'm sure the girls get right on that.
No, no.
Yeah.
You go with them. Everyone go, like, help them get initiated or whatever. Yay, Cody
You guys go
Hall.
get Will.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
put
we
the
did that
sergeant
last year.
back.
Yeah, well,
I will not give Meepo the frog back.
you're all making a bunch of ruckus, so now you have to go help them.
I'm sorry we're killing your boss, Rowan.
Just go find Will.
Fine.
Okay, we'll go find Will. So,
We'll take the sergeant with us then.
There we go.
He'll
We
be
can
happy
take
to
the
see the
sergeant
sun. That's a great
on
idea.
a walk.
Who carries the sergeant?
I will carry him.
Meepo, do you have his leash?
I got it under my bed.
Go get his leash and his harness.
I'm on it.
It's got like spikes on it.
Here's his barding. This goes into his mouth. This wraps around the underside, clips around here, and this wraps around like a purse.
Zeely's just gonna hold him. It's okay. He won't. He'll be. It's fine.
You're holding him wrong. He doesn't like to be held like that.
He actually like he like huddles in closer to you, Zilly. Like
He actually hates it when you rub it behind his ears, just so you know.
So
I'll keep that in mind.
if you carry him, he's not going to get his exercise.
please.
He's gonna like glare at Alistair.
Sergeant Hobbs like looks up at you, Zilly. He's like, please don't let me go.
That ribbit sound means he's angry.
That ribbit sound means he's angry.
Because doesn't
Zilly is
your
gonna
speak
walk
with
around
animals
from
last for like
Alistair
an
to
hour,
Meepo.
right?
Did I mention it? How did you talk to him anyway?
I can speak with
Frogs don't
animals.
talk. Oh, you used magic.
Yeah, you speak frog. Okay. So do I. I've been raising him the past year, in case you didn't notice.
Okay, Meepo, I assumed that's what you were doing.
Yeah, and if you'd ask him, he'll tell you exactly how great I've been. I've been
Wait.
giving him as many Snickers as he wants.
Meepo, you mean
Frog.
you just been talking to the frog?
Of
You-
course. That's why he's
you-
grown so big. He's
Just
so big.
just
boy.
talking.
And feeding him candy bars and like
So
some
much
chips and stuff.
chocolate and nougat.
I think what he
Really?
needs is he would talk
How
past
about-
the frog.
Why don't you take care of the frog for a while? I think
Okay.
Meepo deserves a break.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Meepo,
what?
you've been taking care of Sergeant Hobbs all year. I think it's about time that you got to take, say, a week off.
Well, I
Like-
just
like-
had like a couple of months off, so I
Like-
was looking forward to taking care of him again.
Think of it like maternity.
Zealey's gonna look
leave.
at Alistair like, I told you.
Anyway, we can talk about it while we find Will. I want to get this done. I'm supposed to meet Aurora later. Let's go.
All right.
As we get outside, you can see that like Alistair has fashioned small bits of cloth into like earplugs, and he pulls them out once you're outside. He's, what was that noise? That was like it got really loud in there.
Yeah, hey Tasha, I heard Zealey kicked you out of your room too. Is that right?
Tasha can't hear you over this music.
Just coming with us.
She does.
Per orders of Rowan.
Yeah, like
Alistair looks around and sees that Tasha's not there. Will someone go get the other new one?
I'll get
so
Tasha.
like Rowan, she comes into the room, Tasha, and she like leans on the doorway, and like she just yells over the base, and she says, "Hey, you know you need to go with them, right?"
You're gonna see her like stop working on the bench she was working on, get up, walk over, turn down the music, and just like a pissed off teenager. What?
It's part of the initiation into Cody Hall. You have to go do something for the, RAs. So I need you to go find Will with the rest of the group. That's your initiation.
What's a will? Like somebody's will? A person?
Oh, Will's my twin brother, Will.
She's gonna sigh deeply. All right. As she walks over and just flicks a switch and grabs the orb off, as like every light, and behind her it was just a kaleidoscope of colors that were lighting up her workbench, as it was like she had a bunch of lights, and just as she pulls the orb, everything goes dark. And the music that was turned down just stops, and she throws it in one of her pockets that she has, and she's gonna head downstairs and find the party and go find this Will.
All right. So Tasha comes down the stairs as everyone's getting ready to leave. And all right. So where do you guys go looking for Will first?
Where do we think Will would normally be hanging out?
Well,
I'm sure at some point at least a couple of the girls have stalked him.
you know that Will's a big old nerd and hangs out at the Biblioplex a lot. He's also been known to go to the Bow's End Tavern because he is friends with Javanesh Stoutclaw, who helps Tolk, the Bulk Tusktooth at the Bow's End Tavern. So, yeah, probably one of those two places usually.
Isn't that who Kieran was babysitting for?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he owns the Bow's End Tavern, is the guy that Kieran was babysitting for. She
Okay, well, on the
royally
assumption
fucked
that,
up
like,
there.
That, they're probably still trying to find Kieran to have her arrested.
No, they're
Well,
just
we try the tavern
definitely
first.
not hiring her as a babysitter ever again.
What do you guys say we hit the tavern up first? It's about the time of day where Will might be down there.
Sounds good to me. I mean, I didn't see him anywhere around the Biblioplex.
That's true. He wasn't there when you guys were there earlier, or at least anywhere you could see. He might be in one of the,
You don't think
restricted
he's off like
sections.
somewhere with Margot?
I mean, it's possible. I've definitely seen Margot like making eyes at him around campus,
But Margot wasn't even at the ceremony this morning.
but neither was Will.
Because Will's older than us, Meepo. He didn't have to be there.
Well, I don't know. Then where's Will then?
So you walk across the central campus to the Bow's End Tavern. And walking in, sure enough, there is Will Kenrith sitting with his buddy Javanesh having a drink.
All right, hey guys, look, we found Will. Zilly,
I guess
Tasha,
I should.
you go introduce yourselves. I'm gonna go back and tell Rowan we found Will, and I'll catch you guys later.
Hold on, Alistair. I think we need you to weigh in on this situation here. About this whole room reorganization that's been happening ever since Zeely came around.
Well, I mean, we do live in the dorm, and it is supposed to be 2 people per room. Like, that's how most of the dorms work.
Right, I'm
So,
just
like,
saying, since she arrived, everything's kind of just been stirred up and out of place. Like, remember, she's the reason why all your furniture was out in the hall.
I'm pretty sure that was Tasha.
Right, but
And I mean,
Zeely kicked Tasha
again,
out of her
it's
room,
fine.
and so that's why Tasha had to go somewhere else.
Okay, well, Zilly can have the other bed in my room. That's fine.
I
I
think,
mean,
We also have an open room.
yeah, I think
Remember
that there's like
Lavina?
a whole open room. Like, no one wanted it. I don't mind taking it, but if it doesn't matter. It'd be really good for. I could create a whole terrarium for.
what do you mean we have an open room?
Lorraine moved out.
Lorraine moved out? She didn't say
Yes.
anything.
Yes, she put it on the bulletin board, Alistair.
Oh,
You don't read it.
okay. Look,
Lorene is known for not saying things, Alistair. Like, come on.
I mean, okay, fair, but like, if you're gonna tell the people in the house something, just tell them. Why do you put it on the bulletin board?
Well, because remember, Lorraine does like a whole bunch of nerd stuff.
It's the most efficient way.
And some
doesn't-
of us were sleeping elsewhere for a couple of nights.
That too. I don't think you were here when she put the note up. I think you were with Aurora.
That's okay, fair. I didn't realize there was an open room. Totally silly. It's a nice room. It's, go for it. Cool. And Alistair's like looking at whatever the equivalent of the watch that we have around campus is, and he's like, but I really didn't think I was going to be getting initiated to Cody Hall again, so I'm running a little late. We good?
I'm going back to the hall if we've already found the man we're looking for.
I'm sure he's going to have something for you to do. Like, you need to introduce yourself to him. You're new to the dorm. Just go talk to him. He's nice. He's cool. Just hang out with him. And Zilly, Tasha, it's been great to meet you guys. Zilly, I really
Alistair,
appreciate what you've done for Sergeant Hops.
as you're saying this, you can hear that there are like the students and other people that are like outside of the tavern. You can hear there are shouts of just like shouts of joy and cheer and camaraderie and like just lots of excitement that is getting louder and coming near the front door of the tavern where you all are currently standing in a circle. And
I thought we were inside.
you are inside. You're standing right next to the front door, and you're hearing this
okay.
coming in from outside.
Hearing this, Lavinia will actually step aside a little bit.
I'm gonna follow that suit and make sure that Sergeant Hops is well protected.
I'm gonna step to the side with Lavinia because this place. How packed is this place?
Pretty packed at this point at this time of day.
I'm uncomfortable and I hear more people coming in, so I'm gonna kind of step a little bit closer to Lavinia because I don't like big crowds and people.
So as you are all kind of moving and reacting, the front doors of the tavern are kind of pushed wide open as the first 2 individuals come kind of dancing into the tavern. You can hear there are like whistles being blown, and there's kind of this like rhythmic clapping and like as they're dancing, and you see a half orc that is doing a fire and water dance as she comes in. She's a third-year student here at Strixhaven, and has a bit of a reputation. Her name is... Hold on, where did I put
Rutha?
all of them? This is Rutha, but she has... the third-year students here at... Strixhaven, a lot of them are given titles. So Rutha is known as the Mercurical Artist. That is her title. And coming in next to her is another large orc with colorful hair and a bright blue colored beard, earrings, and this is Bobby Omega's Heart. As the two of them come dancing in, the next two kind of come striding in. These are your kind of cool and calm and collected as Fab and Dina come walking in. So this is Fab.
Is that Fabian Seacast?
God damn right it is. And this is Fab, also known as the Legacy
Fab.
Student. He may have gotten in on some other credentials. And then there is Dina, the Soul Steeper. She is very well known at the around Witherbloom. And last to come in, and these four as they come in, Meepo, Alistair, and you two are kind of still like standing in the way, and Rutha and Bobby are kind of trying to like, you're in their way. They're not like pushing you out of the way, but they're like, what the heck, get out of the way, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to know to not be in their way right now.
And I'll like squeeze up against the bar to try to make room for them to get past.
Yeah, and Lavinia will like grab Meepo's arm and kind of usher him back.
Well, I guess everybody's just gonna have to be forced out of where they want to be today.
No, Meepo, it's called being polite.
The last
That's so polite about it.
The last two to walk in are a Minotaur in a leather jacket that bears the I did not edit this picture. This came with the letters MU on
Nice.
it, which made me happy.
Minotaur, you.
The strategic genius.
Yep.
Multiverse University.
This is Steve, the strategic genius. A very large Minotaur with this letter jacket bearing there. Also on the jacket is like the Greek letters of his fraternity. And last, there is a very popular Silver Quill student named Felissa, the Fang of Silver Quill. She is kind of like the most popular girl in Silver Quill and is a prominent member of Zeta Beta. As they walk in, Steve shouts out in this like loud, amplified by thaumaturgy voice, and you can hear him say, "The 48th Battle of Strixhaven is here!" And you can see everyone kind of rhythmically clapping and dancing around with Steve as the six of them make their way up to like the stage area, or kind of the raised platform area here of the Bozan Tavern. And you can hear Steve loudly proclaiming that I'm going to read the flyer here. It's time to join the Greek houses and your peers at the Strixhaven Stadium for the competition of a lifetime. Throughout the academic year this year, everyone is going to compete, and at the end of the year, we'll have 2 teams, each made up of the students or from fraternity or sorority, and will battle in an epic game of Mage Tower to win glory as well as bragging rights and a cash prize of 1,000 gold and half of your tuition paid. Can I get a hell yeah? And like the tavern just goes wild. You can see like there are a number of people in here that y'all know, and everyone is just losing it. Does anyone have any reactions?
Stole a free ride scholarship.
Does anyone have any reactions to all of this happening?
This is why I came here.
Zelia's looking at them with just like disgust, and she's like, "Oh God, no."
Oh, sorry, I left one thing out.
Wanting to participate?
Yeah.
Oh hell yes! Why do you think I spent the last year cleaning up around the stadium?
The
Learning every in and out of every inch of that place.
The thing that I left out is that Steve also yells, you can sign up for the battle at Greek Row at the Sigma Phi fraternity house party tomorrow night.
Tasha's gonna like look over at Zeely as he's talking, and when he says 1,000 gold, she's gonna like catch her eyes. She's gonna like mouth 1,000 gold, and you're gonna see her like the first time tonight. You're gonna see her smile, and then he says house party as her smile just drops instantly.
Like 1,000 gold is like 3 years like salary for like having a job.
Yeah.
So
You get 5 gold a week.
yeah,
That is far more.
it's
than
like
three-
it's a
that's
lot.
like 10
It's a
years
lot of
salary.
gold. It's a lot of gold. Steve.
And your half
Steve,
your tuition paid.
and half the tuition.
Steve does say, now, as a reminder, if one of the Greek houses win, we always donate the gold to charity.
Wow, I'm charity.
And our last year's winners, Zeta Beta, are going to make sure that it is awesome this year. Or, sorry, they were the winners. This happens every 3 years. Or just the winners of the last games.
Try Wizard Tournament. I don't think Sin picked up on Tasha, but I'm gonna look at Tasha and Zilly because they seem kind of skittish around people, and just kind of see if I can get a vibe off of them.
Zilly looks anxious. And I think Tasha probably does too.
Yeah, Tasha is super uncomfortable in large groups of people. Mega introvert.
Sin is going to look at them, and you see her transform into another redhead, but a far taller one. She turns into a saffron Titan sword, and she walks over to the two of you and gets close and says, "Now don't you worry. Everything's going to be just fine if you stick with us, and we'll help you get your tuition paid for. And if you're worried about the parties and large crowds, then we'll get you in and out real quick like, okay? I won't let you all get overwhelmed."
Does that mean we have to go?
You have to go for just a little bit.
I mean, you
We
did
need
hear...
to get you signed up.
You heard Alistair under his breath yell. It just say, "Oh hell no!"
Tell us again, kind of what the general breakdown of Mage Tower is.
I
'cause
will
I
absolutely.
got the feeling it's kind of like Wizard College football.
It's there's
Where
a
wizards
It
are
is
helpful.
not entirely a physical sport. I did not make a handout, but that is very easily fixed. I can read it to you while I make
Is it
this.
similar to the Abria game on Dimension 20?
Not quite.
No, okay.
Mage Tower, each of the two teams has an equal number of students. Each team is represented by a small mascot creature that reflects one of Strixhaven's colleges.
Sergeant Hobbs?
Sergeant Hobbs could, I guess, count as a pest mascot from Witherbloom, sure. When the game begins, the two mascots are placed on high towers at opposite ends of the field of play. Each team tries to steal the opposing mascot and transport it back to the tower at their end of the field. Doing so scores 1 point. It's basically capture the flag. The game occurs in 3 phases of 20 minutes each, so it's an hour long. The team that scores the most points by the end of the 3rd phase wins the game. Anything that could cause damage to a participant, mascot, or spectator, or that would damage the field of play in any way is prohibited. Breaking this rule results in expulsion from the game. Questionable use of magic can be called as a foul by the game's referee. A faculty member fills that post during official games. In this case, it might be a student. Participants who accumulate 3 fouls are ejected from the game, and teams may not replace a participant who fouls out. Mage Tower.
I feel like we're just.
That sounds amazing.
I feel like we're playing Monsters University right now.
Amanda, go with that. There may or may not be some inspiration that this book, I don't think, took from that, but Nick did. Because here's the thing, I have a player who really wants to destroy a sorority, and what better to do it? It would have been great if Kieran was here, because...
So
It would be great, because Kieran would hear that Zeta Beta one, the last one, she'd be like...
I mean, I'm
"Fuck,
hoping
I'm
that
gonna
one,
be in that."
I'm hoping that one of you heard it for her.
Yeah, I did.
yeah, we got it.
Girl code mandates that you have to do this, I feel like.
Yeah, when a
Yes.
girl asks you to lay the beans, you lay the beans.
Also, we
there
have to
are the
destroy
rules for
our
Mage
friends'
Tower.
enemies publicly.
Oh, that's right.
Ignore
We have
the,
to
We have to destroy Zeta Beta in this for Kira.
socially destroy them.
Socially.
And what better way to do it than put them in the dirt?
I mean, they were the ones that won it last time.
So Sin will come over to Tasha and Zilly while we're still there.
Also, for the record, none of y'all have told Will that Rowan's looking for him.
Well,
No,
we
we
kind of
found
got
it.
interrupted.
So, I know that this is gonna be weird and awkward, and there's gonna be a lot of people around. But if you're gonna be with us, you're gonna have to play along at least a little bit. Okay? We need you to participate and attempt in your very best way to help us through this, because our friend Kieran needs our help. We have to defeat Zeta Beta for her.
I mean, I just feel like, Cody Hall maybe doesn't have to participate in these kind of things, with like all the hoorah with the Greek people, and it just seems like I feel like we could be putting our skills to more valuable things.
Well, the quickest way to put your skills to whatever research or particular schooling that you want to do is to get the funds that is provided for this. That is more ability for you to do things outside of this, of just skating through.
Julie's gonna look at you and just kind of sigh, and then look at Tasha and remember the one speck of a smile she gave, and she's like, ugh. Okay, but I'm gonna have to put Sergeant Hops in a safe place before we do this.
I would not expect anything different.
So, essentially, how this works is it's like a competition that happens throughout the academic year.
Oh.
So you have to sign up for it at the party tomorrow night, but like as far as
Just throughout the year.
it happens
it's not like a
throughout the
thing
year.
we
Good
do.
scores and stuff like that.
hmm
Oh,
There's a
okay.
number of events that happen.
So it's like the house tournament in Harry Potter.
It's Have you seen Monsters University?
Not in a long time.
Well, basically, there's like a series of events. So it's not so much like 10 points to Gryffindor. It's more like
All of a sudden, you're like, oh, well, there's an event happening right now.
there's
We
an
gotta go
event
do it.
happening right now. We need to get to it. Yeah, exactly.
It's an instance.
Yeah.
There's a number of events that happen that each team competes in.
I tell you what, Tasha, if you help, I will. If you help Cody Hall succeed, I will help you either monetarily or as best of my abilities in your research. And Zilly, I will keep Meepo off your back and keep Sergeant Hop safe.
I can hear you.
Shh, Meepo, it's gonna be okay.
Just because I'm short doesn't mean I can't hear your words.
I'll accept your assistance for research.
Perhaps we can get Sergeant Hops a friend, or perhaps a mate, to alleviate some lonely tensions.
Ribbit.
That's my man. Wait, I looked at Zilly. Is Sergeant Hops a man? Where's male or female frog?
But I know, DM.
There's actually no way to know without invasive surgery. Unless,
just
honestly, you want to know the way you figure out if amphibians are male or female is, do they have babies? If they had babies, that's a female. If they didn't, you still don't know.
I want to get this.
I
wanna get
would like
this right.
to chime in. Lavinia's going to turn around. That we only have one frog because we're already down to one tub.
I'm gonna make him a
Maybe
proper
we make like a
attachment.
terrarium in your room.
That's
for
what,
him.
yeah. No, I already have one picked out in the picture that I'm gonna build.
Why don't we just put him back
Yeah,
in the
that'll be
wild?
great for the second frog that Sin wants to get.
I don't think we can put them back in the wild because they have grown attached to those around us.
Ribbit.
Sergeant Hops agrees.
There's gonna be his new home. And I'm gonna put it close to the window in the bedroom so he sees the real sun.
That's amazing. That'll have to be huge.
Yeah. I'm the only one in the room.
She
so
has
it's
a
fine.
really big room.
Oh,
I mean,
true.
it's where that bed is, so you're fine.
Right in the window, right? Plenty of sunlight.
right in the window, yeah.
Right there. Yeah, you'll be good.
Take
So
up, like,
if you
the
need to
whole
dive
wall.
through it, you got to go over Sergeant Hops.
Through the terrarium.
Through the trailer. I'm free!
He's gonna be happy there.
This place is pretty crowded at this point, right?
Oh yeah, because tons of students also followed all of these 6 individuals in here.
Oh, the crowd.
You would kind of know, if y'all care. The sororities are Zeta Beta, and then Rutha is the head of the Delta Gamma sorority, and Dina is the head of the Theta Pi sorority. Steve, the strategic genius, is the head of the Sigma Phi fraternity. Fab is the head of the Alpha Chi fraternity, and Bobby is the head of the Omega Tau fraternity.
Do you perhaps have that written down?
I can write it down. I did not actually write that down. No. I didn't.
What Omega what? What was the last Omega?
Omega
Omega
Tau.
Tau?
T-A-U is how you
Tau.
spell Tau.
Are these like? Do we get bonuses towards our characters if we join the fraternities and sororities?
If you want
I think you
to,
get relationship points.
you get
to
relationship
people
points
within.
with people that are
Okay.
in them.
Okay.
And you get bonus disdain from all your dorm mates.
Yes. We're gonna. Oh,
Oh, that should be a
should
part
we
of girl
start our
code.
own fraternity or sorority or what's
A
a
sorority?
mixed? What's a mixed?
Cody?
Can we
In
start
a
mixed
sexist
house?
way, a mixed one is usually called a fraternity.
Can we come up with a new name just to break the mold?
Do whatever you want.
Code Eternity.
A Cody? A Cody Eternity?
A coternity.
A Coternity.
So Alistair was looking around just to make sure that Aurora hadn't like followed the group in here for some reason.
You don't see her in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to. We had plans.
Oh, but speaking of people in here, is Xanther here by chance?
Make me a perception check.
Alistair's putting on the moves.
Sin
Oh,
turns
man.
into Xanther. You grabbed the wrong person.
I am not. I'm not rolling well
No,
right now.
you don't think Xanther's here.
Hey Nick,
What's up?
is my ex-boyfriend in here?
Ooh, excuse
Ooh.
me?
What?
I need to know because I could have been them at one
Ooh.
point.
Did we
That's
talk
gonna be it.
about that?
I've told I.
I remember. I remember now. I remember now. Okay.
I was about to get very.
I
upset
remember
'cause
now.
I've been shipping us for weeks.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I would say that person is here. Do you want me to reveal who it is?
It's fucking fab, isn't it?
Nope.
Can we know, please?
You have to tell us now.
Oh. Can I lay a hand on Tasha
Actually-
and get surface thoughts
You wouldn't know
Amanda
when they
would-
find the person?
You wouldn't know you need to do that.
Amanda would know just because.
Oh, that's
she's
true.
The
Zilly
closest,
would
I'm
know.
gonna whisper it to her.
Okay, I guess I wouldn't walk away quiet yet, you know. It's just-
Oh, you know what? Luvinia, make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Come on. Oh,
10.
Average.
Okay, Luvinia, like when you're thinking about Xanther, all of a sudden you remember why you know Tasha. It's because
she had okay.
and I'm
Did-
now I'm gonna
wait,
put
is
I'm
this-
gonna
around Xanther
put
when
the
you got
picture
the
on
hard
here for you now.
Quintilius, that asshole. I did
Is
shrooms
it?
with him. No, wait. That was a different person I did shrooms with. No, was
It
it?
is.
Did I do... did
Yeah,
I do shrooms
it's-
with Quintilius?
No, you did it with
Yep.
Cataris.
No.
And,
there was
Grayson.
a-
Quintilius was there.
You did it with Cataris and Grayson.
Oh, Grayson. That's
Grayson was the other guy.
Grayson
Gotcha.
does drugs.
so,
No,
like-
Quint is the drama asshole.
Future
So-
rulers of the universe.
So,
So
Tasha,
Luvenia. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
so Tasha joined the drama guild because she saw him and thought was cute. Became one of the technical directors for like the plays and got into a fight with him, and then left the drama club because of that. And now, I don't even know what our relationship, I guess, would be at a 0 when it used to be at a 2.
And you know what? I'm gonna say that if Quint is here, I am say Xanther's sitting right over there, Lavinia. Like
Yeah, they're
you
together.
you see
I
Quint,
wanna-
and then you're like, oh shit, Xanther's here.
And then, like while she's searching the room, she sees Quintilius. Probably looks over Xanther the first time, and then sees him again. And then she whips back around towards Tasha, and kind of lowers her voice, and is like, "Aren't you dating Quintilius?"
You see her eyes like widen, where normally they're half lit. No, I've never met him. I don't know who that is.
That's a fucking lie.
Bold
And I
face
love
That's
it.
a
lie.
lie.
Bold
I'm not
face
even
lie.
like roll for a deception.
Can I have
I
a
mean, I don't-
retroactive with Mina
don't-
Lee?
I mean, I don't care if you're dating him. I just want you to know that he's an asshole, and you deserve better.
He is an asshole, and I do deserve better, but I don't know him.
I'll punch him for you
But
if
I
you
don't
want.
know him.
I'll kick his ass for you. Girl code.
Oh, 100%. DM, I don't know how much Mina Lee and Sin talked during their time because I think she is
you two-
slowly working her way towards the newspaper.
I mean, yeah, but
So I
you
think
two
it's-
work together, like so. You talk.
Yeah,
about,
I don't know. There was a lot of gossip that went around.
I
and
mean,
we were
you've talked
talking
a
shit
lot.
about people. So I don't know if that particular relationship made its way to Sin's ears.
I don't know. Does Sin pay attention to that kind of stuff?
She
a
likes
question for
She likes to
yourself.
have information on people.
Yeah, but do you keep information on everyone?
People that are influential, and Quintilius is very influential.
I mean, only in the drama guild. Like, Quint.
Oh, I keep getting him mixed up with the other.
Yeah,
powers
Grayson
of the
is
universe.
the
Okay,
future
yeah, never
business
mind.
leader.
Quintilius was out of my
motherfucker.
realm.
Yeah, no, Quint is just like an artist.
Xanther, on the other hand, is very
He's just an
popular
asshole
and could
drama
be.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xanther would
every
be more...
piece of Xanther Luvenia gossip, you have eaten that shit up like it was candy.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you
Because
don't
they're very
fucking pay
influential
attention to the sidekick.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
That's who Quint is. He's a sidekick.
Yeah, he's below the news wrap. That's for sure.
Yeah, I dig sidekicks.
That's why Tasha didn't show up in the old dossiers.
But having located Quintilius and therefore Xanther, that's where Luvenia's going.
Are you just gonna say goodbye to everyone, or are you just not gonna say anything? You just walk over there.
Oh, never mind. She's gonna do like an Irish goodbye. She's just going to talk to Xanther.
Sin is gonna grab your arm. Are you gonna be okay by yourself? Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just Xanther and Quint, and he. I don't even listen to Quintilius. Talks through his ass.
Do you want me to wait for you, or are you gonna make it back later?
I'm gonna insight Sin. Do you want to wait for me?
They do.
Sure. How about I buy you a drink afterwards?
That would be fine. There's a lot of people around, and I don't want to leave really anyone alone, so I think that would be nice.
You want to come over with me then?
Y'all look around and you notice that Alistair's pieced the fuck out.
Oh yeah, we know where he's going. So.
He needs
Aurora has a show tonight.
strong woman to protect him. Yeah, if you don't mind me being over there with you.
I don't mind. I'm your friend. Xanther's my friend. You guys can be friends, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, all right. Meepo, you're in charge. Make sure they both get back home safely. Pointing to Tasha and Zilly.
Sure thing, boss.
Don't do anything reckless.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Just give a stern eye to Meepo, because I know this asshole's gonna do something crazy. Steal a frog and run or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Did anyone want to go to Aurora's show with Alistair?
We didn't get invited.
He just
We
said
didn't get
he
invited. We don't
Read
even
the
know.
chat.
Like, before we all left, that was the plans I was trying to get to. I was like, why do I have to go on this quest?
I thought it was a date.
Well,
Rowan
it
said
kind of
so.
is, but I mean, it's,
I don't want to get in between your business.
people can come to the show without, like, interfering. We're not going to, like, invite you out after the show, but...
There's the problem. I'm gonna stay with Lavinia.
No one wants to be a third wheel bid.
Nope. You do you, boo boo.
Yeah.
Tasha, you want to check it out with me? You might dig the sound of her band. If it's anything like what you were playing back at Cody Hall, you might be into it.
It's true. She does make some. She plays the hurdy-gurdy, and other
It's great music.
unique instruments like that.
Tasha does like music.
It's pretty epic.
Sure. Let me make sure I have, and she's gonna pull out of her pocket. It's pretty much just a sound. It's a recorder, not like a instrument, but like a tape recorder. She can use it to record sounds. that are playing? And she's gonna pop that back in her pocket. Like, yeah, that sounds nice actually. A lot better than this.
Terrific.
Zilly, what would you like to do? Would you like to go talk to boys, or would you like to go to the concert? Or would you
Or
like
girls.
Or girls, or go home?
Talk
I
to
have a
wildlife.
terrarium to build.
You and me
Sergeant
both could
Hobbs
build a
has been on
terrarium.
hold for far too long. He needs proper help. Okay?
He practically watches himself.
Can we give Zilly a contact with someone who's really good with animals? Do we know somebody?
Yeah.
that could also help.
You know the man that caught this very frog.
Frog.
Hey!
Talk.
Yeah.
My buddy Ersmic
Yeah, Earthsmith talk. Yeah, search them up. They're really good with the wildlife. Maybe you can.
I mean, if you got any questions about frogs, I
Oh.
could probably answer them for you.
Alistair, I will point this out. You all probably know where Erzmaktok is right now because of when you met Erzmaktok last year.
True.
Is that the greenhouse?
Nope.
The party?
Nope.
No, I believe when we first met him, he was at the
He was in
bibliothèque
the-
giving the
yeah.
participating in the orientation for the new students.
Correct.
Right.
That is exactly where he is right now.
Scavenger hunt.
It's day
That-
one.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god.
He is recruiting people for the horticulture club and participating in the scavenger hunt. So if you
Why
would,
go talk to him?
if you would like to introduce
Oh.
Zilly to him, that is where he is.
I'm sure he's got all kind of fauna to best serve Sergeant Hobbs.
I mean, she wants to be part of the horticulture club too, so this works out.
Hey, I think you have a relationship point with him at some point.
This keeps up. She's going to have a relationship point with Alistair.
Oh, watch out, Aurora.
He's spoken for.
Oh,
I have a relationship point with Erzmic. Doesn't mean we're dating.
Yeah, you get
Make a friend.
you get
Yeah.
benefits from it.
Not yet.
You get
I don't know how
boosts.
this works. Okay.
Well, if you would like to know how it works, there are rules for it. Here you
Yep.
go.
there's a handout
Oh,
for
there we
relationships.
go.
Yep. I would strongly suggest reading all of the little
Oh my
handouts
God,
down
there
at
are
the
so
If
bottom.
many
you want
damn
to,
rules
I
for
put
this.
in the there's a few extra social rules built into this. If you want to, if Alistair wants to become beloveds, that could be a thing. You never know.
Actually, I already have 2 relationship points with Aurora.
No, Zilly is going to have relationship with Sergeant Frog. Sergeant Hobbs.
We
Excuse
are
me?
definitely in a relationship.
I mean,
Sorry.
I think at this
Sorry,
point
Hobbs.
you probably, because you're actually dating, you're right. You probably are beloveds by the rules.
But there is just like the friends with a boon.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go through the deepening relationship.
It's true.
But you do get a plus from the beloved thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how close Sin is with Kaderis.
Uh,
I think I'm at one
I
point.
think you're at 1. Yeah, and I think like Meepo and
One with
Rosie
Mina.
are at 1. Like,
Yeah, I got.
I think
got a lot of
Luvinia
feelers out.
Luvinia has the most by far,
I have 2 with Xanther, 1 with Greta, 1 with Shavadri.
and 1 with
Very nice.
Melbathorn.
No, I chose to. You had me choose between Shavadri and Melbathorn.
Oh, do you have to
for
choose
that?
between each person?
I think
You get
so.
one
Oh, okay.
person per club.
And because Shavadri is the head of the club, I think, or is Melwathorn?
It's you could arguably say it's Shivadri. They technically do it together, but you could argue it's Shivadri. You know how it goes. Like, it's one of those things where it's like they're both in charge, but she's really in charge. All right. So, my next question for Luvinia is: does Xanther have a pet name for you?
I don't know. You can decide that. You play Xanther.
Hmm.
That's gonna be awkward.
he's a himbo type, so I feel like
He sure is.
he'd be very respectful. So he's gonna call you Vins.
Vins.
You walk over and he's like, "Hey, Vins, how's it going? Oh, and the kids from your dorms, how's everyone going?" Actually, Xanther knows.
Just me.
Xanther knows everyone's names. Wait, has he seen this form, Sin? Do you wear this around sometimes?
Oh yeah. Are you the Titan Sword or Sin?
I'm Titan Sword at the moment. So a very large human, almost like half giant human.
It's this one, right?
It's that one, yeah.
Yeah, but like, so like, I guess my question is, do people like when you know, like the people you know from class and stuff, do they like when they see this form, do they know, oh, that's Sin?
I don't think so. I think she's only used that a couple of times.
Is it just like a Cody Hall thing? Knows about Sin's shit?
Yeah, I think so because she only used that with Kieran's parents because of the giant.
That's right.
And this would technically be the third time she used it. If they were at the doll heist, she used it there as well.
Yeah. So
when did she turn? Like, did Zilly and
that's when
Tasha see it?
she comforted
right
y'all.
in front of you.
Yeah, she that's when
right
she
in front of you.
And she also has the special like cloth that also changed form so their outfit changed too.
Yeah, so she turned and kind of like a Disney princess turned, and as she turned, she goes from her big poofy jacket to a form-fitting leather corset or leather what's that, a jerkin, armor, and then like a quilted shirt underneath.
Who's your friend, Vince?
Oh, this is what was the character? What was his name?
Saffron.
Lucas. This is Saffron.
Hey, Saffron, nice to meet you. My name's Xanther Knuckles, and he like puts his fist up for you.
Match it. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Do you pound his fist?
100%.
All right. This is my boy Quint. How you doing, Vince? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Oh, I'm good. Busy today, kind of. We got two new people in Cody Hall.
Oh, is that them over there? Oh, hey, that's Tasha. Hey, Tasha.
Oh
Like
no.
Xanther like waves at you, Tasha.
Tasha's not even gonna acknowledge them and look that direction.
You know, she's feeling a little under the weather. She had to come here because Rowan and Will with their initiation things.
Quint's gonna like kind of go typical.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. And she's gonna give like
Nothing.
biggest smile ever.
Xanther's gonna say, "Oh yeah, she was always pretty shy. It's okay." Yeah. Hey, and you see, when you look at Xanther now, you see that he is wearing a team jacket for the Mage Tower team for Prismari. Like, and he's like, "Check it out, first day on the team. What do you think?" And he like is like, modeling it for you.
That honestly looks wonderful on you. That sounded fake coming out of her mouth, but she's very flustered.
I'm so excited to be on the team, like officially. You know what I mean? Oh, Today's been such a great day.
Did you get that a size smaller, or are you just that large?
Well, thank you. No, this is the right size.
It looks fantastic on your frame.
Thank you. So, hey, you going to the party tomorrow night?
Oh, definitely.
Hell yeah, we're definitely going. I'm not allowed to participate because if you're like on one of the house mage tower or the college mage tower teams, you're not allowed to like join in this. But like, I'm super excited to see who signs up. You know, some people always try to compete against the Greek houses every year.
Does that not go very well?
Well, I
For
mean,
the non-Greek houses, that is.
they recruit people for this stuff. So, you know, amateurs kind of going up against, you know, people that have been practicing. Sometimes you don't always have what it takes, you know. But I've heard in the past that people, you know, have won before. But like Zeta Beta has won like, I don't know, like 20 times or something like that. Like they've won the most out of anyone.
You wouldn't,
Well,
by chance, be able to give some lessons on this Mage Tower business, would you?
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm allowed to coach.
Looks at Lavinia, gives an eye.
Why, Vince, are you thinking about entering?
actually, all of Cody Hall is entering.
Really? Well, that's awesome. Well, I'd totally like help show you guys a few moves. And he like gives you a wink, Lavinia.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that you'll be a great teacher.
Are you just blushing at this point?
Yes, she is.
So Quint at this point speaks up and says, "So does that mean Tasha is going to be with you?"
That remains to be seen, but
I mean, that's really up for her. I don't speak for her.
yeah.
Hmm.
Why? Are you wanting to see more of her?
What? No.
Were you going to join, Quintilius?
Oh, no, I am far, far too busy with the Dead Languages Society and the Play Actors Drama Guild. I don't have any time available for competition. I am a serious actor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Nick,
It's
I
a
need you to let-
dedication to the craft. Oh, what were you saying, Jeremy?
I need you to let me know when his plays are, because I'm going to make those. Just sit in the back.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you know, you're still part of the Play Actors Drama Guild, so you like have the schedule. Like you're friends with the techies, you know, like none of them like are like have anything against you, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, you know, Quint, maybe I'll have to tag along with Tasha sometime to see your plays.
Tasha comes to the play still?
I don't know. Maybe she does.
You see, like there's a
And
little
with that, she's gonna
crack
stand
in
up.
his confidence.
She's gonna stand up and say goodbye to Xanther, say that she'll see him later, and turn to Quint. She's like, maybe it's something you should think about. Look out for her, you know? And she'll walk away.
Xanther watches you walk away.
Oh, and she'll beckon Sid. She's like, "Do you still want that drink?"
Oh, I would absolutely love that drink. She extends a hand out to Xanther for a handshake of some sort.
Right. And then Alistair.
Quintilius, if you
Oh, go ahead.
hurt her, I will break your legs. And then she turns and walks away.
Wait, you say that to Quint?
Quintilius. No, I shake Xanther's hand in appreciation, and I tell Quintilius, if you hurt Tasha, I will break your legs. Just matter of fact, and then turn and walk away.
Make me an intimidation check.
All right.
Let's put that.
Yeah, let's put that threat to
let's
test.
put that
right?
charisma to good use.
I rolled a natty 19. 23.
Nice.
23. He looks terrified of you, like, because you're tall and like towering over him, and he is a small little man. And so you see him just kind of shrink back in his chair.
Yeah, like her face, she doesn't like actually change it, but she has the ability to slightly morph her face, and so she makes it very sinister. And then after she sees him cowering, it snaps back to the youthful appearance of Saffron, and she just gives a smile and turns and walks. So it's like a demonic image, and then just a happy face, and then turns and walks with Lavinia.
Quint like turns to Xanther and is like, "You have the weirdest taste in people. Why do you like that country bumpkin?" And Xanther like punches Quint in the arm, and he's like, "Shut up. She's cute and she's funny and she's nice, and you're a dick. Why am I even friends with you?"
Yes.
So
what are we drinking, Lavinia?
elsewhere, Alistair leads Zilly to the Biblioplex. And Zilly, you run in, Alistair tells you kind of like who you're looking for. And you run into, eventually, Urzmek Tak Grosh.
Ooh. Okay.
Who is currently helping out first-year students who are kind of petting and tending to many of the shrubberies around the garden areas of the Biblioplex.
Big map.
It is a
I know,
huge
I'm like,
map.
oh,
Yeah, the Biblioplex
he's
is
back
huge.
here. Sorry.
well, he like blends.
And I've got your token over here. But that's
Oh, yeah.
okay. It's mostly theater of the mind right now.
That's true. That's true. So Zeely's gonna kind of go up to him. Has she seen like him? I mean, she's probably seen him around, but she's not in his class or anything, right?
No, he's a third-year student at this point, and he's been a TA, so he's a TA for one of your classes before.
Okay, so she's familiar with him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say it? Urzmek?
Urzmek Tak Grosh.
Does he have a nickname of any?
Nope. He
Anything?
goes by Urzmek Tak.
He goes by Urzmatok.
Yep, that's his name.
Yeah, but like, Zeely's gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey, Urzma,
Urzmek Tak.
Urzmatok. Yeah, hi. You remember? I probably don't remember me, but like.
No,
yeah,
I remember you. You're the one that got kicked out of Witherroot Hall.
Yeah, no, maybe you should, like, you have a really good memory. That was.
It's true, I do. I could tell you any of the faunus or other kinds of plants and other specimens in this area.
Oh, well, that's.
Flora and fauna, that's the word I was looking for.
That's actually really interesting, and I'd be super interested to hear more about that because I would like to learn more about the fauna.
Wait,
Like-
really? You want to join the Fantastical Horticulture Club?
Yeah. I mean, like, she kind of, like, ushers to, like, all the plants that are just, like, dripping off of her. And she'd be like, it's kind of my thing. Yeah, no, I definitely would be interested in joining.
This is great news. That'll make 3 of us. You, me, and Alistair.
I didn't. Alistair.
Yeah.
I know him.
Alistair Crawley.
I met him today.
Oh, he's a bright kid. He just joined Witherbloom today. And the 2 of us have been holding down the Horticulture Club for the last year. And it's going to be great to have another person on board.
Yeah, this is really great. I'm happy to be a part of it. But like, so I had some questions actually. So it turns out where I'm at now, because like my living situation, as you've already heard, has slightly changed. now I'm at Cody Hall, and there's this interesting person there, and they seem to. Long story short, she's gonna like pull out the frog and put it in her hand and be like, "This is Sergeant Hops. I'm trying to take really good care of him, and I just want to make sure I can give him the very best life because the last year he's been suffering, and they've been feeding him Snickers, and that's just not what he has. He hasn't seen the sunlight, and he's been hungry, and they were putting him in boiling water, and he's basically been short of torture. And I just want to make sure he lives a long, happy life, but they refused to let me release him into the wild. So I want to build the very best terrarium that I can for him with all the plants that will make him happy, so he can live a long, happy life in the sun." In my room.
Make me an insight check for me.
Oh no! Oh no! What is that?
Well, Zilly, you don't
We're worried about
recognize it,
Sergeant Frogs.
but this man is head over heels. He's just like, it's like just the woman of his dreams just walked in and started talking to him. But you don't see that. No, you don't see that at all.
With this frog right
No,
now.
no,
Like,
you're so into what you're saying. You don't see that, any of that. You don't see him blush. You don't see, like, for the first time, Urza McTalk doesn't know what to say. But he kind of pulls himself together and he's like, and he like looks down at the like first years and he's like, I will be done here soon and I could come help you with that personally if you
you would do that?
What was your name again?
They call me Zilly, and she like holds out her hand to shake his hand, but then she realizes there's a frog there, and she like pulls it back and like puts out her other hand.
He doesn't mind at all as he shakes your hand. Zilly, yeah, I could come over. I could probably get somebody to. I could do this later. And he just like throws down his clipboard and he's like, let's go.
Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to like take you from whatever you're doing. I mean, he's been living his whole life pretty much, but I mean, I can wait another few minutes if you need to finish up whatever you were doing.
He like turns to like a first year that's next to him and he says, here, you're in charge. And he hands the first year the clipboard and then walks away with you.
Wow. It's the horns, right? It's the horns.
Apparently Cody Hall can pull anybody.
I mean,
frogs. That's my class right there. Like, look, I got a frog.
It's the dog, right? You bring the dog to the park. Here's my frog.
I mean, like, I feel like this is one of those instances where, like, Urs McTalk might break his rule about nicknames. You know?
I was like, well, how can I give him a name?
No, you know what the funny thing is, Amanda? Like, literally in Urs McTalk's, like, bio, it says, Urs McTalk makes it clear he wants everyone to use his full first name.
Yeah, it's so hard.
I'm gonna give him a nickname.
Like, it was the first thing that you did, and he was, and so I just think it's funny. But, yeah,
sweet.
Urs McTalk will absolutely help you build a terrarium for Sergeant Hops, and you can go ahead and take a relationship point with Urs McTalk. That'll catch you up on freshman year real quick.
Are we just like have a notebook for that, or is there a spot to put that?
I kind of just
put
had
it in your notes.
Yeah, you just kind of have to put it in your notes. There is a like did I put
fillable
it in
PDF somewhere?
It's all the way the sheet for it's all the way down at the bottom.
Is
of
it
the
in the
handouts.
handouts? Oh, there it is. The university tracking sheet. This is the idea behind it. So like you don't have to like this is how it's like the idea behind it though. Is like this is year 2. You have relationships, relationship points, boons, banes, extracurriculars, jobs. Like this is the kind of stuff.
I really like the relationship idea, and that'd be cool to put like in other campaigns where it's like you build a relationship with an NPC so much that you get a benefit from it.
1000%.
Yeah, I do that.
So Zilly, what kind of a check do you think it would be for building this terrarium? What would you like to roll? Nature?
I was gonna say
Survival?
nature. I was clicking the wrong. I
Yeah.
was gonna say
Well,
either
you-
survival
you-
or nature. I was like, because it's for his survival, but it's like a nature.
And you will
technically
have
for-
an advantage because Ursmektok is helping you.
I mean, survival would be cool because we're gonna help.
I mean, you could
Sergeant
do
survive.
nature or survival because those
Oh,
are the two skills that the Fantastical Horticulture Club helps with.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna do.
Does Zilly have guidance by chance?
Ursmektok will add a D4 from his participating in the Fantastical Horticulture Club.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah. How do you roll it on D&D Beyond for advantage? Shift. Control.
It's the
I don't remember.
left shift. Which one is it?
Left shift.
Left shift.
25 plus a D4.
D4.
Yeah.
Oh.
26. That's
26.
really good.
You are absolutely that terrarium that you envisioned. It comes out even better than you imagined. Like with Ursmektok's help, like he not only like does he know about the plants, but like he also knows about greenhouses and how to pipe things and like how to do like enough light but not
like,
enough, how to keep it
source in there for
moist.
him.
Yeah, the whole thing, like, you know, making like it easy
A
for
fly
you,
generator.
making it easy for you to like open and clean, and you know, like completely like giving you like the best you could, more than you could imagine, honestly.
Like, I assume they're working for like, a little while on this, like gathering the plants and everything, building
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and, like
Oh,
when
yeah.
it's all finally said and done, and she puts Sergeant Hops in there. She's just like, she looks over at Ursmetok and she's just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is just even better than I could have imagined. I could have never been able to do this on my own. You really helped me. She's like in her Zeely fashion, she's gonna reach over and just give him a big ol' hug.
Yeah, he like doesn't know what to do, like honestly, and he's just kind of like he's like frozen, and he like doesn't move his arms, he doesn't do anything, and he's just like, you're welcome.
I was just like so worried because I thought I was gonna get kicked out of this dorm too because I was trying to steal their frog, but like this just made everything better. Now everyone's happy, and I think this is gonna go really well. And then she's gonna kind of pause and be like, except for Meebo, I think he might be upset. But I think he'll see if this is the best thing for him. And now we have our bathroom back.
Well, I'm really glad that I could help. And you're still gonna join the horticulture club, so like I'll see you again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I am so excited to join. I've been wanting to join for a little while now, but some things came up, and then some instances happened. So like today was just a perfect day for me to finally join. I'm really excited.
That's amazing. Well, I'm also, I do gather specimens. I'm a specimen preparer for the campus magic labs. So if you ever need anything for Sergeant Hops, just let me know, and I can see if I can't procure that for you. I'm, pretty resourceful guy.
Do you do that often? Is that something you might need help with?
Yeah. Yeah. For my job, I gather specimens and prepare them, and then in my free time, I do it as well. So yeah, I do it a lot.
It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Mine too.
And I just... So like maybe go with you sometime.
You want to? Yeah. Yes, I would. Yes, I would like that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Do you like tea?
I love tea.
Okay, great. Like, next time you do, I worked at the coffee shop, which we have tea, but like most people just go for the coffee, but I like to kind of make my own teas sometimes, so I could bring something if you'd like.
That'd be great. It's a date. If that's okay with you.
Like all of a sudden it all hits her.
Ooh.
Oh. Like
She turned purple.
She turned purple. She's so focused on doing what she was doing, and then she was like, realized, like, she's like, oh, I guess you're right.
Like, yeah,
guess-
like in your brain, like the whole day kind of plays over all of a sudden, and that natural 1 kind of becomes a natural 20, and you're just like, fuck.
Oh, I missed something.
Huh.
Your hands accidentally touch a cooling pipe to the unit.
She turns a shade of purple. She's like, yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Only, I mean, we could be friends if that's, I mean, I don't want to pressure you into anything, or I'm sorry, I said that. Forget I said it. Forget I said anything. You know.
She's gonna like reach out and grab his hand and be like, no, it's a date. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I think I need to go.
I have some first years that I abandoned.
Hours back, they're all sitting around waiting.
I think I have some explaining to do to the dean, to Dean Lisette.
Oh no, she's gonna be so mad at me. Did I take you away from something you were supposed to be doing?
You know, it'll be fine. She owes me one, so I think it'll be okay.
She's already so mad at me. Ugh.
Yeah, she doesn't make that a secret.
I'm aware. It was funny though.
I mean, those mushrooms that you took were quite rare.
I didn't realize like how potent they were at the time. I did like mild, you know, it's just like sometimes you just gotta test things for yourself, you know, and it's just a little bit easier when there's, you know.
Well, I mean, I admire that. I don't have the courage to do that, but watching you do that was, well, once it got past how disturbing it was, you know, it was quite poetic.
It had, you know, wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't good, but I mean, you know, I thought it was a little funny. I didn't realize how out of hand it would get, you know, like when the mushrooms took over, they were just a lot stronger than I realized. So it kind of got out of hand quickly.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not opposed to, you know, stimulants. I don't usually do those kinds of things, but like, you know,
Yeah,
it looked like fun.
But I'm keeping you, so we'll just maybe next time you're free, I'll see you again. And thanks again for Sergeant Hops. This really means a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Anything for the sergeant. And, you know, Meepo is one of the students in a lot of my classes, so, like, I you know, I've had to grade his papers before, so I get it.
He meant well, I think.
I think he failed our test on Slotty.
Yep. That was the one that he had to make up.
On what?
The Slotty?
Oh, you know, the frog people, Slotty, that come from different dimensions, or kind of like demonic frogs.
Oh, that's what he kept calling Sergeant Hops.
You passed that test. I graded your paper.
Me?
Yeah, it was the first test of last year.
Well, I got a 1 on that check, Nick, so I didn't know what I was going.
No, but you did pass that test. Like, because you only have to get like 1 success to pass the test. So it's just like, you know, you passed that test. But you probably, like, it's one of those things where, like, you know how you memorize stuff for a test and then you completely forget it?
About it.
Yeah, it's one of those instances.
Well, yeah, but, you know, I mean, it's been a while and some things happened. And, you know, you just, like, when you're trying to steal frogs from new roommates, you just don't really think about tests you've taken.
You know, that's totally fair. Yeah, I didn't mean anything by it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's, yeah, I'll have to do some research. I have to check out the tests I've taken.
well, if you ever need help studying, you know, I'm really good at it.
Yeah, I'll definitely I'll look for you when I need help next time.
Great. I can always come over to Cody Hall if you need me to. If you don't want to come out to Witherbloom.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it's either or, both, all the above.
Cool.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
And she'll go to shake his hand and then pull it back and then go to hug him and then kind of put her hand back out unsure. Because now that it's all processed, before it was natural, now she's like, oh wait, now there's chemistry and I'm confused.
Yeah, now
situation.
he's like, wait a minute, a second hug? This time he actually hugs you back, and then he gets really embarrassed and he's like, I gotta go. And he turns and goes down the stairs. And that's how that ends.
That's good. I saved Sergeant Hops.
And I think, let's see, we can end it there. We could pick up next time we do this with the concert and the party and signing up, and maybe we get some downtime in with some of our club activities and whatnot. But that was a welcome back to Strixhaven sophomore year, everybody.
Frogs were stolen, people were threatened. Shit happened.
We did good.
I especially want Kieran to be here for signing up for the
Ex-boyfriends were ignored.
Ex-boyfriends were ignored.
And threatened.
Some
And
shade
threatened.
was seriously
Girl
thrown. Lots of flirting. Classic.
I think Sin and
There were some classic college experiences there.
I don't know how this night's gonna go, but I think Sin and Lavinia are gonna get smashed.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, there's it's because it's just the two
And-
of you left.
Yeah, girl
And
code.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Tusktooth actually likes Lavinia. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Lavinia.
Yep,
He's
yep,
like, you're a
100%.
good kid, But if Kieran was with you, he'd be like, all right, you might be cut
Isn't
off.
Kieran banned from the tavern?
Did he ban her?
Yeah, he banned
think
her.
so.
I think
yeah.
so.
We can't take her with us to the tavern.
Good thing I did this part without her here then.
Yeah.
But she could still participate in the battle for Strixhaven, because she's gonna really want to. I have a feeling.
Oh, 100%.
She was like, I was like, I could definitely get them to participate in this because there's no way Kieran won't let them participate in this.
Yep. I think Sin filled that role for Kieran while she was gone.
So, how you guys feeling? How was that for
God,
coming
so much
back
fun.
to
Great.
Strixhaven?
This was a lot of fun.
I
It
think
was
I'm gonna
nice
have
to
to
get back
quit
to
my
college.
job.
Yes, Amanda.
That's high
D&D,
praise.
and I'm like, yes, I don't want to give it up
Amanda,
ever again.
You stole a damn frog and got a hookup in one night. This is something special.
It was adorable.
God, I had so much fun.
That was so much fun.
I hate playing Peacekeeper, but it was so much fun at the same time.
It blew my mind that you were the peacekeeper.
I know.
Lucas
It's not
is being
me.
logical.
Lucas
What?
uses his words. What? Yeah, and Ryan's is like, no, I'm gonna color spray that bitch.
Meepo
Holy fuck, he wasn't kidding.
Meepo's
It's the
bloodthirsty. You
rules
have to
of
watch
Mage
out.
Tower. You're taking our mascot. If you make it out of our base, we lose points.
hmm
Yep.
That spell's fine for
He's
Mage
already-
Tower.
he's
Blindness
very
doesn't do
select-
damage.
Meepo does not care for the new people.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Doesn't like
Meepo's,
change. They
Meepo's
just changed everything.
we fear change.
Meepo
telling me?
is a kobold of habit.
Oh my god, he was boiling the frog alive.
Oh my god, help.
Help.
Help. Oh my god.
I did not
Hungry.
expect my very smart roomie to start a Daft Punk concert in my room.
You're like, here, you can room with me.
I was like, oh, you're smart. Maybe we can find a new way to make cool shit. Nope. Fucking
It's like-
angsty teen.
She already has the cool shit.
Yeah.
No.
Boom, boom. Like, yeah, it's like your roommate moves in and there's just like this computer and everything that comes in with them. You know, like they got the turntables in
Never
the
fucking
corner.
sleeps.
Like, yeah.
You
I-
chose this in.
I did say Ruby would Tasha would be miserable for whoever does it. I didn't say why.
You know what? I'll just transform at night into something that doesn't have ears. I'll
Since
be all right.
There
Sin's
you
gonna go
go.
like knock on Lavinio's door and be like, "Can I sleep with you?"
I think everyone in Cody Hall knows that Lavinia has a strict no roommate policy. 3 younger brothers, and she shares a room with them. Hell no.
She's like, "I don't even let the boys sleep over."
That is true. I don't think we've seen Xavier show up, right?
Xanther's she's
Xanther.
always gone to Xanther's.
Yeah, no, Xanther doesn't come to Cody Hall, and neither does the other one.
Chad?
Well, those hookups don't happen at Cody Hall.
No, of course not.
No.
We'd be involved.
Apparently, Chad just comes over to say that he'll study and then do push-ups.
I mean,
That's
he was already at Cody Hall with Kieran that morning. Like, he spent the night with
Oh,
Kieran
that's
that
right.
night, and then came down with her in the morning for studying. He was already there.
That was weird.
Well, I mean, everyone ogled him. It was fine.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, but we were too busy ogling him and we were failing the test.
No, only Kieran failed the test. Meepo,
Barely. By
Meepo
one.
aced
He failed
the
by
test.
One.
This is surprisingly weird, but my character has not gone after really anyone so far.
Didn't you kind of flirt with Cataris?
You flirted a little with Cataris.
Oh, yeah, but he's not involved in any of this shit.
Well, because you
He's off to the side.
you've treated him more like a friend than a romantic partner, I
mean,
guess.
She kissed him once, but that was it.
Oh, that's right.
I cured his drunkenness or whatever he was on that morning. His hangover. I cured his hangover.
Before the test, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Sin is out for a strong group of adventurers to make something happen. I don't know.
Well, I gave you the call to adventure.
Exactly. And boy, did I pick a wonderful group. You all are a bunch of crazy ass people.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean-
best people you want on an adventure.
That's why I'm keeping you all alive and safe.
Amanda,
Protect
do you still have Roll20 up? Okay. I'm gonna give Amanda a little preview because of something she said.
Perfect.
That's
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 obvious.
gonna be the party next time.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Do you see this up here?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I laughed at what you said because I was like, maybe.
Potentially. I love it.
So I have a question. Who is currently in possession of Sergeant Hops?
He's in my room safe.
Silly.
Zilly.
All right, good for him.
He's
Good for
been
him.
frog napped.
We now have 2 bathtubs.
I'm
Meepo
fairly
is
sure we put
Meepo is
Meepo
currently
on.
plotting his revenge.
I'd
We
like to
put-
report a missing person.
We gave Meepo a week's vacation from caring for Sergeant
on
Hops.
Sergeant Hop's probation. He's on parole, actually.
I'm gonna make sure that's
It's a week's
that
vacation.
Meepo has visitation rights to Sergeant Ops.
Supervised.
I'll
visitation.
represent you.
Supervised.
Supervised visitation rights.
Zelie wasn't really the kind of person, but you do notice that she locks her door when she leaves.
Yeah, that'll last long.
Well, in this neighborhood,
Freshman?
neighbor's gonna break in and steal your frogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Meepo for sure is gonna break in. He's going in.
Meepo climbed
I can
on
see
the
him.
outside
He's
of
going
the
on
damn
this.
building
That's
and
what I was
steal
gonna
that
say.
frog
He's
from
gonna
the
go.
window.
He's gonna go windowsill
Yeah,
climbing
but
over.
no.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wait till he hits 5th level. He's gonna cast fly.
Or
and
he's
steal
gonna
that
like.
bitch out the
He's
window.
gonna.
God.
He's gonna drill through the wall.
I'm a kobold.
Just make
Put a
path.
hole in
Good with
between the
sleight of hand.
walls.
He'll make a pass through Luvenia's room to Zilly's.
Or he'll go through
Put
the
him in like a
attic.
crawl space.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Didn't know I could fit up here.
Oh my god, Meepo is the new well, Amanda, what was your character in the Star
her
Wars campaign?
Jawa.
Sin?
Was it Sin?
Cell. It was Cell.
Cell.
Cell. Fucking
no, wait,
Jawa
what?
and the Ducks.
Yeah, the Jawa.
Or if that happens,
Yes.
somebody has to shoot Meepo.
Give him a gun.
It's tradition. You
Give
have
him
to
a
you have to
gun.
shoot him.
Nick did give me a gun.
That's true.
There we go.
It's true.
Wait.
Have
I don't
you,
want to
have
shoot
you heard
Meepo.
of Titan Sword premium lubricating oils?
He's never been
I
to
was-
that plane. No.
Well, perhaps we can find a new formula together and beat WD-40.
Have you ever heard of Ethereum?
Actually, that is the reason why I wanted Tasha to room, because I want to find a better product than the Titan Sword Premium.
This is definitely
Metal oils.
more technology than you've ever you've seen some technology, but this is new.
I can sell your shit.
Mhm.
If you got shit to sell, I'll sell it.
I would totally sell things.
I know a guy who's going to be the future ruler of the universe.
Hey, I'm just
we
saying
can, we can make a corporation.
video games started out of, people's dorm rooms, so
I just realized what my relationship is.
what?
Oh my god. Princess Fiona and Shrek.
It's perfect.
That's how I feel Agrabah and Thule. That's what I feel their relationship's like.
There's even a frog.
There's even a frog.
There's even a
You're saying Thule's the ogre?
Tell me.
No.
Clearly.
That's so mean.
She is clearly the princess.
They're both ogres.
Kumar's not an ogre.
So wait until nighttime.
He,
Real
he,
tool.
No.
he
He's just a
was
monster.
originally. He was like an orc.
I was technically, yeah. I was half orc, half Goliath. I don't know. I think that's ogre.
Oh my gosh, this was fun. I'm glad we did
It
this.
was
Nick,
very
I
good.
am glad to be back in your campaign.
I
So
am
fun.
glad to be back dungeon mastering. I forgot how much fun I have DMing.
This was a lot of fun. I gotta get going though. Everybody
Bye,
have a good
Jeremy.
night.
Are we doing we're skipping next week, right?
Skipping next week for Christmas, I think.
Are we doing Mist Haven on the 1st?
I have work off on the 1st.
I think I should be able to. I'll let the group know if anything comes up.
Yeah.
Oh
Where?
my god. It's gonna be
Wait.
crazy.